Hello everyone, this is a reaction. Hopefully I'm not super quiet anymore this time. I hope that's okay for everyone. We're reacting.
What's that?
Shut
Speak up.
Shut the fuck up. This is episode 2 of season 1.0 without the dot of Death Battle, and I am joined today by Cam and of course my good friend, the #1 umbrella enthusiast in the world.
Is this the bit you've chosen for me? Why have I become an umbrella enthusiast?
I don't know.
Hello, everybody. I'm Camp Steady. I make video game rap battles. I'm a real boy.
Mary Poppins, I guess.
Now I make nerdcore.
To be fair,
I use anime characters in my video game series.
Has Mary Poppins ever expressed a genuine enthusiasm for the the medium of umbrella work?
I probably
fucking maybe, probably. Knowing her, she's weird.
Knowing her, she's weird.
But weird is cool.
So, what do we think? Who do we think is gonna win this? Let's get that out of the way.
Oh, I don't know.
Dragonborn.
Probably the guy who outstats, like, this is like hockey player versus 6-year-old, except the 6-year-old keeps coming back for more. Like, Christ.
I heard, I haven't seen the previews, but I heard that they just dropped Infinite Speed Dragonborn in the preview, and that's really interesting if that's true. That I really want to see that.
I don't know if that's necessarily how I'd perceive it, but yeah, I can see that interpretation.
It seems legitimate, because like the books outright state for certain he did shoot the sun, and the sun is, in no uncertain terms, an infinite distance away from Earth, or near, nor whatever it's called.
That's not the way the Death Battle preview phrased it, I don't think.
Well, I hope that they drop that.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
I want it to be like that. That sounds too funny. Yeah, someone here got spoiled for the next time. It wasn't me.
It was me.
And I'm guessing what it is. I'm guessing what it is, and I told Don it's anime. That's why I'm going to be disappointed.
Nah, it's
my little PSA at the beginning of the video before we start. If you're in a discussion involving something that someone may not have seen yet, that spoilers might be a thing, and you see a post about it that has been spoiler tagged, it's spoiler tagged for a reason. Don't comment directly underneath it saying exactly what is in that spoiler tag post.
He's right. He's correct. You should listen to him.
Hoot.
He's a very wise man. You want to be on his good side that way if you ever.
I bet it's going to be anime because I don't like.
Nah, we're gonna get Jimmy versus Dexter up in here. Let's go. But it's not gonna be.
It's gonna be Joker versus Green Gobo.
It's not going to be the
I wanted to say,
Dexter.
when you said Jimmy versus Dexter, I thought Mr. Beast and Dexter Morgan.
I was thinking Dexter Morgan too. I wasn't thinking Jimmy.
Mr. Beast.
That sounds like a fucking great not death battle idea. I'm not gonna lie. Just call it Jimmy versus Dexter. And just let people assume until they click on it and they see it's not what's
have like silhouettes coming in for the next time of like Jimmy Neutron and like Dexter from Dexter's Lab, and then like the silhouettes just like disappear and it goes like black and it's just Dexter Morgan and Mr. Beast.
It just cuts back to the bloody Dexter intro with the very casual music while he's walking down the pier, and then Mr. Beast.
Honestly, if you took like a Mr. Beast render and then you shaved it to be in the shape of Jimmy and used that as a silhouette, that'd be really funny.
And we'll do the same with Dexter.
Yeah,
just
shape him to look like that.
That sounds so good.
You fucking have the silhouettes and then it like turns off like the blackness of the silhouettes and it's just like stretched out images of them in the outline.
That's just the thumbnail. I just bring back the silhouettes unshadowed for the thumbnail. Season 4, not Death Battle. We'll make it happen.
Alright,
let's go. Let's watch Skyrim kill Dark Souls.
Watch Cock.
Oh, did they still swap the order in the episode name?
What? Oh, hi.
Resigned to captivity, these two demi-human heroes embraced their destinies and stared down the very gods themselves. And devoured their friggin' souls.
I like how the first clip we saw of the Dragon Ball was just him standing there.
main protagonists.
That's a big skeleton.
Giving them everything they have and maxing out all of their stats.
Yeah, I'm assuming you all know more about Dark Souls and Skyrim than I do. I know Jack and Diddley.
Most of what I know is from the blog that I read, which referenced
I know
me.
Jack and shit.
Most of what I know is from playing Skyrim.
I got referenced in the blog because there's a weapon called the Blood Scythe. Oh, that was great. Then there was like 2 more weapons that look exactly the same, which would have been perfect for a reference to Biffweed, but I guess they just didn't want to do that.
Everyone would like nothing more than to lay down and
Damn. Dude.
Maybe you shouldn't carry a rock on your back, idiot.
the undead curse, turning anyone with a mysterious dark sign into mindless, violent hollows upon repeated soul-crushing deaths.
When that happens.
The fact that there was a little bit of a comic, like, text panel kind of took me out of that for a second, which is not their fault. It's just,
Does Dark Souls have comics?
yes.
Tarkus! Tarkus! Tarkus!
So I think the Dark Souls comic literally begins with, by the way, this is completely non-canon.
I do like Tarkus. I do know who that is. Tarkus is based.
I think for the sake of visual flair, it's fine.
No, I get it. It's just the text kind of takes me out of it.
Undead are undead.
Waiting for this to be the crux of the argument.
I'm also gonna wait to
It's not like
see.
it matters.
They've been chewed, eaten, and digested by what I can only
I'm gonna wait. Oh my god. I want to see how long it takes for us to get an
demon.
episode without any comic panels this season.
don't need their souls to survive.
Just pop some of that spicy Sunny D and they're good to go. If anything, seems like they
Sunny D's are like... I think the way that I described Sunny D to my roommate was that someone tried to make orange juice without reference of what an orange was.
I like Sunny D.
I've never had Sunny D. I don't think it's a thing down here.
I also like
It's like
Tang.
imagine drinking pure fucking acid that makes you shit your pants instantly.
I think I know the
Hey,
flavor of fucking
Granddad.
acid.
the series, these weapons can get anime as hell. Smo's great hammer is
I do know these 2 guys, the 2 golden dudes, the fat one and the lion-looking one.
Man.
Oh boy.
And the giant torso
Hold
bones.
on, 100 tons. Are you remedial? That thing? No
Dick.
way. No way.
It is big and gold.
Gold is pretty
Bronze.
heavy, man.
It's bronze.
This baby's a universal
Bronze is pretty heavy, man.
powerful sword beams and just
Ah, Getsu ga Tensho!
Is that a universe inside of a sword?
A fucking wrench?
God, I'm just reminded. I looked at fucking Scott Pilgrim, right, and his strongest sword, and it literally is just Ichigo's sword, and that's really funny.
Solaire, I saw you.
Oh, fuck.
And more.
Damn, I was really hoping what they do is they'd have everything listed, but because there's so much, it would just be on screen for 2 seconds before fading into the next like list.
It would have been funny if it just went off screen. There's no and more, it's just off screen, just text coming off. Roll forever. She'll never touch you. He's right, I think.
They've defeated Nito, the god of death, the bed of chaos, the mother of all demonkind, and Calamite, the strongest surviving ancient.
Look at him, what a funny looking guy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, guy.
You should get that arm checked, bro.
Is Artorias going to be like based on King Arthur or something, or like Artorias, the guy that we think Arthur's based on?
Hmm. Solaire!
Wow, what a
Ah, what the hell is that?
That's your mum.
Oh, years have not
Oh,
been
it's
kind
the
to
dragon
mother.
with a lying head and a truthful one.
I kind of want to punch it. Like,
Let me
why-
guess. Let me guess. It doesn't matter what they're saying. They're both telling the truth, and the world's going to die no matter what.
Jocelyn?
I like the He-Man sword.
It's story time, kids. In the beginning,
A lot of
the
references
world
back
was unformed and
I thought the beginning was the end.
The first flame burst to life, and with it, the concepts of heat and cold, life and death, energy and time.
Well, no, the
light
concept
and
of cold
dark.
would have already been there without it.
The gods were granted immensely powerful souls from the first flame, but their greatest fear was the soul possessed collectively by the race known as humanity, the Dark Soul. The Skyfather Gwyn feared humanity's immortality, and so sealed their dark souls within them. But as humanity reproduced, the dark soul collectively grew, and the first flame
That was very
waned.
peaceful.
Turns out humans were naturally undying, or according to the gods' propaganda, undead.
Yes. It's a
Wait, I'm
conspiracy.
immortal?
The undead
Yes.
curse was a lie.
Linking
I
the
knew it.
fire means using your very soul as fuel to keep the first flame burning. If an undead champion believes their immortality is a curse, they'll do anything to prevent it, including burning fragments of the dark soul to keep the age of the gods going.
So if they're
you're a
using
pawn in a game
their
played by
soul
decrepit gods
to
desperately
keep the
clinging
first
to
flame
power.
ignited,
Well, that's a huge bummer.
then you
They
could
might
stop
look
him by
like a
fucking with
depressed
his soul,
California
apparently, because
raisin,
that would
but
stop
in order
the
to
flame.
link the flame, their soul needs to be stronger.
So put out the fire. Got it.
And the flow
It
of
would put
time
out the
for
fire, and that
another
would fuck him up.
1,000 years.
Other similarly powerful undead across
Oh,
time
universe
were
level
swift enough
energy
to dodge
source.
lightning and even
Hold on.
light itself. Based on their dodge compared to this beam and the time it took to reach them, they'd be reacting and moving at over 20% the speed of light.
At the end of their quest, they
I'm
faced
sure that'll
down
help.
and defeated Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder.
Yeah.
Linking the flame 1,000 years ago.
Lord of
So,
Cinder, I don't think he realizes that thing on his sword's a lot
light
more
the
than some
fire and
cinders.
prolong the current age, or let it fade.
He's the Lord of Cinder. He has many cinders.
This is the biggest bummer of them all.
It
True
says
love
cinder,
never
not
ends.
cinders,
The
though.
cycle just
Oh,
continues
boy.
age after age,
He's a lord of a
with
single
heroes
cinder.
replacing the old ones until the chosen undead was long forgotten.
Until the infinite march of time ground the world to ash. It was never about the happy ending. It didn't exist. It was about the struggle to get there. That's ultimately what gives us meaning.
Not the journey, not the destination, man.
You're
I liked it.
Welcome to the Frosty Viking Paradise.
Yeah, it was alright.
of Skyrim. Visit the
That makes me want
Would
Chosen to
not
win
call Skyrim a
more.
paradise.
marvelous
That's what makes that makes me want
hope-
Undead to win
I hope
more, but I know he
it's-
won't. Is that Macho Man?
Yeah, let's go!
It's Thomas the
Ooh, yeah!
I hope instead of Jocelyn explaining the lore, it's just like Ringmaster going over how absolutely absurd the lore of Elder Scrolls is, and he's just losing his mind. That'd be a lot better. Or
The
even-
biggest lore
Ow.
dumps in Elder Scrolls, I believe, is I think it's in one of the spin-off games. I think it's in one of the Tales games. And, you go off of this platform and meet this big fucking turtle that sits there, and he's like, "Sit down, let me tell you a story."
The Matrix ensues.
we're likely gonna inevitably talk over it, but I wonder if they're gonna bring up how magic is basically enforcing your will upon reality itself to make a bit of fire.
What else would it be?
Give me fire.
Master Red Tamriel of Alduin's dragon army.
Blessed by Todd Howard.
Also blessed by Todd Howard.
Master of
Oh,
Good boy.
blessed by Todd Howard, and also Todd Howard. Wow.
Brotherhood, a master sorcerer with the College of Winterhold, a master thief with the Nightingales, a master dragon hunter with the Blades, and a master good boy. Who's a good boy? That's a good boy.
They even fought in the
Werewolf
Skyrim
episode
That was
again?
really funny.
Imperial Legion, champions of order.
You mean
I didn't know you could be a werewolf in Skyrim. I thought you could only be
You
a
can
vampire.
and a werewolf.
Yeah.
Did they even bring up
Be
the-
both.
It's like Twilight.
Oh, did they bring up the dragon form for the undead?
from a monster who steals from innocent
But they
don't
had it in
think
a
so.
side note, the dragon torso and headstone.
Okay, good, because that probably isn't something he wants to do in the fire. That might be really bad choice for him.
Swords, hammers, and axes.
Considering.
Special weapons given to them by the Daedric princes.
Daedric artifact.
Oh, that he's huge.
From that wascally wabbit Sheogorath, the Dragonborn
Food.
received the Wabbajack, a staff that can
Yeah.
completely
You know, I kind of expect an arrow in the knee joke, but I figured it'd be way funnier if just the undead just gets shot in the knee in the animation, and that's the most they do with the joke.
A holy sword made for
It's
burning.
just like, really, dude?
That's similar to Oriel's bow.
You know,
Yeah,
That's
Dawnbreaker.
Oh, here we
such
go.
Arrows that can
What the hell? Did he
Breaker's a
just
big
blocked out the sun?
Earth and the sun in about 2 seconds. The arrow would have
Did he
Get
just
fucked,
shoot an
undead.
arrow?
50 times.
Hold on,
What
hold on.
the
wait, wait,
hell
hold
did
on,
he
hold
just-
on.
Except this isn't Earth and the Sun. This is the planet Nirn, and that's Magnus. According to the Elder Scrolls lore master Michael Kirkbride and his in-universe text cosmology, when you look up at the sun, you're actually looking into a dimension of pure magic. Confused yet? I am.
I wonder it hurts my eyes when I stare at it.
But if anything,
Ah.
the distance should be much greater.
Speaking of magic
Okay,
bullshit,
so
the Dragonborn
people
can
lied.
heal themselves,
People
cast
lied
words and
when they said that
destructive
infinite
elemental
speed was brought
spells,
up.
Control minds, conjure weapons, and summon lesser Daedra to help them out in a scrap.
I think Dawnbreaker is going to be a big factor considering it's a sword specifically made for fighting the undead.
Never truly
Oh, also infinite magic. Neat.
But then, from what they said, undead is just like
Shroda!
what they were called. They're not really undead.
Is that a mammoth? Oh, hey, real thing.
Yeah.
Which can knock your neighbors
Ah!
or soul tear, which removes the soul from your enemy's body and stores it in a cute gem, like so. Soul! Wait, why didn't anything? Oh.
Student loans, man. Something had to cover the down
Oh,
payment.
please.
Well,
I
he
have no
already
soul.
sold his soul, so he's immune to soul hacks.
Slow down time.
I have no soul.
Oh, please.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're
I'm laughing more at the SpongeBob joke.
children of the chief
Oh,
god,
please. I have no soul.
If they happen to take any damage,
Decapitation!
Jeez!
new, and they can carry up
Yeah.
to 150
Holy shit.
ones. My dream.
Assuming these
I'm with you on this one, Boomstick.
Oh, please calculate. Yeah! Yeah!
Count how
Yeah,
much
let's go!
cheese you can carry? What the? Ah!
of cheese.
And that makes sense.
Nah, this
considering
analysis
they
is
match
based.
muscles with giants who are so strong they can shatter the game's spaghetti
Ah!
coat to pieces.
The last Dragonborn has battled the vampire Lord Harkon, ended Skyrim's civil war, and defeated the first Dragonborn, Mirak.
Did they mention the whole
According to
prisoner
both
thing?
The Guardian and the Traitor, Mirak was powerful enough to tear apart the
I
island
don't
of
know.
Solstheim from Skyrim's mainland.
By comparing the size of various countries on Tamriel's map, we can determine that Solstheim is a landmass nearly 1,500
Is that a Harry
miles
Partridge
in
reference?
order to
I'm
move
mad.
so much land over the course of their fight, Mirak's magical prowess must have outputted energy over 300 teratons of TNT.
Or that many small sticks of dynamite.
Asteroid that wiped out
I love this little dynamite.
Not too crazy when shouts can get strong enough to shake the world itself.
It wasn't long before the Dragonborn confronted Alduin.
Is that Mario?
and put an end to the
Oh yeah,
war
Mary
once and for
Poppins, you
all.
said that the Fusoda doesn't disintegrate people when I made a joke about it. I've seen it disintegrate people in gameplay. Explain yourself.
Timeline past, present, and future.
That's the level of
It's not talking to me.
power the Dragonborn is dealing with here.
No, I'm talking to Mary Poppins.
I
Entire
know.
timeline, past, present, and future. Is that just universal, or is that higher?
That's just universal.
Um,
Shout echoed through the
Ow, my underbelly.
of a dragon defeated. You knew
Is
it
that
was
Mario?
the Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin.
That is a pretty based song.
It wasn't fucking at all close to the, to the Skyrim
King.
theme.
The song was playing.
Look at this
before I
skinny
played
little guy.
Who would let the flame
This little bitch.
Man.
It's like watching, it's like Rey Mysterio if he dressed up like Hulk Hogan and thought we'd think he's Hulk Hogan now.
Rey Mysterio, like, kill or almost kill a guy?
I think so.
Ah!
Looks like he didn't even get the shield
Scream
up in
much?
time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm noticing the Dragonborn's neck's odd. That's probably just a problem with the model, not really the death battle itself.
Yeah.
But
Whoop! Roll to safety! Ah!
I'm still not a fan of how that looks. But all right, now.
I am. I think it's funny.
Oh, his shield broke.
That's a big arrow. Ow!
Up.
Oh, you dick!
Oh, hey. Oh, I honestly I called it. Oh my
Oh, wait,
a
he
whole
looked at him like,
other
why
arrow.
didn't that work? Why aren't you dead?
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Well, there goes that.
It's gonna come back behind him, isn't he?
I'm back.
There he is.
He's not even worried. He's like, oh, okay. I guess that didn't work.
Yeah! Come on. I know you're not gonna win, but hurt him! Hurt him! What the? Oh,
What?
no.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on!
Dragon, yeah.
He's gonna jump at the
Mario.
cack on you. That's a really bad.
Ah!
Love the Dark Souls death sound effect of.
Guess who, dick?
Did you say fuck off? Because that's what that sounded like to
Sound
me.
like you said foods.
Fuck off and summon lightning.
I love that he shot the dragon with the dragon killing arrow. Oh,
It's a pretty
Christ.
cool shot. I like that.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Honestly, for Source Filmmaker,
is.
the lighting is really good.
There it is.
Let's
Fuck Dawnbreaker, yeah.
eat this, bitch.
He's a much bigger
Yeah!
sword.
Christ, this is kind of sick as hell, though.
This is sick. This is good. I love this.
This is fucking cool.
Let's fucking go.
With the fucking gets
Why
against
don't
intros.
you
Yeah.
die?
Honestly, there's a part of me like rooting for the undead
Shut up.
because I've got this little night thing going on lately.
Ah, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Up the spout. Ah!
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
Is he attacking with the first flame? Oh.
Let true dark,
It's like he tried a Hail Mary.
our Lord,
Well, we're all dead.
returns.
Someone's very happy.
No, the kill didn't really work for me, but the rest of that was
This
really
debate
cool.
was fascinating. The Dragonborn
So,
had
like,
right
he
of
put the
first
flame out, and now
No, yeah,
the world is plunged
I get
into
it.
eternal
I
darkness?
just think-
That's what's
I
happening?
just think the kill was the actual flame going out was kind of weak, and there should have been more time.
I'm just making sure that's what happened,
Yeah,
because
I'm
I was
pretty
kind
sure
of
that's
confused.
The Dragonborn was significantly faster too. The
Mhm.
Chosen Undead could dodge beams of
It's just like him keep coming back like, guess who, dick?
move at least 250 times that.
Someone's gonna take that clip of Dragonborn running up and catching it with Dragonborn jump scare.
I thought it was going to be, give me your balls.
Or that.
Skyrim undead are more like those classic reanimated skeletons. Remember the conspiracy. Humans in Dark Souls are naturally immortal. They're not actually
Thanks to
undead.
denial,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
immortal.
what
Either, considering humans in Dark Souls can have their souls removed without dying.
So why didn't the chosen undead just keep
Hi.
coming back until they eventually won? Like with any Dark Souls buzz.
One word.
Please tell me whenever you get to dubbing the fight, just have him like, hi, hello,
Than the Chosen Undead.
hi.
Oh yeah, like summoning
I don't know why that
cartwrights
makes me
fighting
laugh.
swords with a single shout. Or
Just
defeating
Chosen
a
Undead being super chill.
continent.
There's also the lore. Both characters
The
are
lore!
mythological demigods in the same kind of vein as Hercules or Sun Wukong. Gameplay alone won't give you the best idea of their full power as characters.
So let's get an idea of their max potential from the lore.
The Chosen Undead sustaining the First Flame with their soul was insanely impressive. Considering the First Flame is responsible for the
Oh yeah, I
core
love the track,
concepts
by
of
the way.
Universe, like energy,
Oh yeah, it was
The choir
really
did a
kicked
great
up.
job.
Holy
not
shit.
just the planet they live on, but
Freaking
the
fan
whole
choir
universe.
wasn't I? Why wasn't I called?
Compared to the
You had
power
to
levels in
audition.
the Elder Scrolls.
Let's compare the first
I didn't even know there
part
was an
to
audition.
me. Both
Someone should have
literally
told
run
me.
on the power
I
of
did.
souls, and both can be directly scaled
No, you didn't.
I did.
And strength to consume.
You never told me there was an audition. You just told. I remember you asking me if I'd ever wanted to be on a track, and I
No, I
said, yeah,
told
that
you it was
sounds
in it
cool.
was in one of these
Those are
calls.
actually separate, infinitely big planes
I
of
do not
reality.
remember this
How Cain was
happening.
going to eat infinity.
If anyone wants to go back and find that, find that.
The first flame is powerful
Ooh,
enough
why
to
does this
sustain
guy
the
look different than
universe and
normal?
the flow of time, but it can't
Oh.
be. Otherwise, it never
He's
would have faded to begin with.
multiversal.
And that meant the Chosen Undead just wasn't powerful enough no matter how many times they revived. With that much of a difference in power, the Chosen Undead would eventually lose their will to fight and go hollow.
So he rage quit.
But it is a form of death in Dark Souls. The Chosen Undead was surely tenacity personified, but still wasn't enough to stand up to the Dragonborn's
That,
incredible
or you
skill,
know, what
broken
happened, he just
arsenal,
puts
and
out the first flame.
overwhelming power.
The chosen undead could only last so long before they flamed out.
The winner is the Dragonborn. Thanks for watching.
Imagine
Stay
like
tuned. We
next
have
time
a
it just
Death
begins
Battle
with
Releasing
I
every 2
don't
weeks
know
this year.
what you
It's
think
kind of
I've
like you
done.
said, Dragonborn.
Planet
I
Level members will
frickin'
see death battles
wait.
before anyone else, so don't
Give
miss out.
me garbage. It is Killua. Who is that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can say I didn't. Oh, see now it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, now that I think the symbol makes sense if it's the symbol I'm thinking of. A certain scientific railgun or something like that.
What the fuck is that?
I mean, it's like
Don, I just want to say I was
it's the
exactly
killer
right.
opponent that, to my knowledge, doesn't completely wipe him over by farting in his general direction. I mean, it's not like Killua's got better opponents. Like, what the fuck is Killua gonna do against Black Star coming in, hitting him 10 times harder than anything in Fire Force? That's not
So what exactly symbol?
I think it's the beaker.
Do you reckon?
Like the beaker with the ring around it that everyone thought, like, we currently think it's going anti-clockwise, right? So, with the name of a certain scientific railgun, beaker, with the thing around it. That's what I think. I mean, I might be completely off track of that.
I was a little annoyed to begin with that I was spoiled, but at the same time, like, I don't care at all about this matchup. I'm sure the episode will be fine, but it's like I don't know anything about a certain scientific railgun, nor does it seem very interesting.
The only thing I like is that
the series.
They are doing a series that is a bit more on the niche side without throwing it against a cape shit character. So I appreciate that. I think that's neat. Huh?
I believe someone also pointed out this is the first light novel series used on Death Battle.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I can't think of any.
I'm just wondering why I should care.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It brings Hunter x Hunter.
I am a little.
I know a lot of people are excited for, and it's not like Killua had anything better. Like we could be sitting here talking about Killua versus Akame. So I'm gonna take this as a W.
At least I'm familiar with Akamega Kill. I fucking like. Genuinely beyond the name, a certain scientific railgun, and knowing this character from seeing her as a Killua matchup before, I don't fucking know a thing about it, so I have no reason to be interested.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just happy it's not Akame, because I would do anything to not have Akame on Death Battle, because I don't.
And I have twice as many Akamega Kill Death Battles as we do Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, that would be the.
It would also mean twice as many Akamega Kill as Guilty Gear.
I mean, I guess I don't dislike Akame herself. Akame vs. Killua is another. Killua just gets bowled over, but this time, even if stats were equal, he would still get bowled over, because one touch would kill him.
I don't think Akame herself is a very interesting character either.
This is her sword.
Like maybe in the manga she's cooler.
She can use Little Warhorn. That makes her suddenly much stronger.
Oh shit!
No, I think the manga
makes she's a little more interesting, but from what I remembered in the anime, I didn't care.
The manga makes her lamer, not because as a character she's any different. She's like the same, but instead of Little Warhorn being a power up, it's just a permanent thing. So she won't even power up in the animation if you use the manga. She'll just always be in the Little Warhorn state. So there's not even a cool power-up moment in the fight. She's just already super strong at her peak now. That's just how it is. So that...
I like that of all of the characters Akamega Kill has to put in verses, I've never seen a single person, air a matchup or request Tatsumi. And he's the fucking main character.
Oh no, there are matchups for Tatsumi. It's just all of them get met with the same level of, but who cares about Tatsumi whenever they're brought up?
I care about Tatsumi more than Esdeath.
I mean, fair, but the difference is that Esdeath has a defined personality, and
yeah, nonce.
Now, were it me, personally, as much as I think Tatsumi's okay, I really liked Wave. I remember liking Wave a lot.
Wave's a lot better.
We're not talking about the characters from the next time at all.
I don't fucking have anything to say about them. I don't know who one of them is.
I don't know for when I wasn't here, but this might be the record for fastest getting off track from the next time I've ever seen.
It might be either Deku Asta or Gogeta.
It is
Vegito after
5 seconds.
Okay,
and I don't blame us
do we count Gogeta Vegito? I don't remember, but I kind of assume that
You
we
laughed
went
for
off...
like 5 minutes.
I assume
So
we went off
Wow.
track
It definitely
into
was
Dragon
longer.
Ball.
I think Deku. Closest I think to this one is Deku Asta because like all of us fucking went like dead silent and said, "Huh, neat," and then went back to discussing the episode that had just happened.
We went
'Cause
back
that
to
one
discuss
was
the
good.
episode that had happened previously.
In
And
fact,
just
let's do that again. This
shitting on
episode was
Jason
awesome.
Michael, I think.
This episode was awesome.
Like,
Can I just say, I loved
yeah,
it.
this was a good episode. I will say,
I really liked it.
before we-
I don't think it
before we
was.
move on,
I
I
don't think
will-
it was Sauron and Lich King level, but it was really close. It's really good.
Before we move on to that, I will say, I am still happy with this reveal than with Deku Asta, because at least I'm not violently like there's no revulsion feeling.
Also,
Anyway,
don't have to do
but
with.
I
like
can't
Clover
I
fans
can't wait
again.
to see the next episode portray Misaka in a way that makes me never want to look at her series the way Asta was portrayed.
I have
Yay?
seen a lot of people put Dragonborn Chosen Undead in their top 10 now, which is understandable. For me personally, I really like the analysis of this episode. I like how, like, kind of downtrodden and, like, fitting of the atmosphere of Dark Souls that analysis was, and I like how kind of grandiose and fucking, like, off-the-wall absurd the Dragonborn's analysis were. I think that was, like, probably the strongest part of the episode. The fight's still really good, but that analysis was really, really fun.
The fight's good. The fight has a few problems. Most of them, I think, are early on. I just don't like the jank when like that one bit. I get what it's going for, but it doesn't work for me because like having actually seen what Dark Souls looks like at its best in action, it definitely feels a bit off. But
And also, to like my understanding, and this is a limited understanding because I don't work on that battle. I don't know for sure. But this might also be a team getting more acquainted with a software they're not as like familiar with using.
This is Source Filmmaker. I'm pretty sure. They've been using this a
Blunder.
good bit. It was definitely intent. I think it's worse to say it was unintentional. But I think it was intentional, and like I get what it's going for. I understand.
I'm
I didn't- this
fairly
pulls out the-
This
certain that
dickhead.
I'm fairly certain
I've
that this
got
is
the
Splendor,
bigger
not SFM.
arrow. Chosen it is like mine's bigger.
Oh, I didn't think there
Now
was
I
enough
am the
ragdoll.
dead. Guess who, dickhead?
Jiaka Sing!
Now,
What?
the lighting definitely
Ah,
looks more
shit.
SFM to me. Like, Blender has
I don't think it is. I'm like 90% certain this is Blender.
I'm gonna
I'd
bet
be-
it's SFM just to be
I'd
funny.
be surprised because like Blender has a lot smoother lighting engine, at least from what Death Battle has done.
I'm back.
Also, did the Dragonborn just watch him pull out the bow and shoot the guy without doing anything?
Yeah, he killed the dragon with the dragon arrow.
He's
Ah!
letting his magicka recharge.
Oh, that was rough.
Where'd that come from? Did he suddenly draw upon the power of John Yalcha and summon a new weapon in the middle of an explosion?
It's cooler in this at least.
Oh yeah, because you know this is actually a good episode.
Yeah!
This episode handled
Dude, the track right here, holy shit.
Yeah, the track and everything going off. It's great.
I love it. Ah, shit. Shut up.
The
Die.
janky way he like reaches for his throat is really funny though, and I think that probably is
Shut
the
up
point.
and die. The
I
fact that
love
he
him
pulls it
fucking
back
shooting the
in.
Chosen Undead in the knee with an arrow and then looking at him like, why didn't that work? Why aren't you dead?
Man, I wish Undead won, but this was still fucking badass. Fire! Kill him, fire!
You know, it does.
Shit!
Yeah, I
That didn't
definitely
work.
am not too heavy on the way that.
My other
last
one-
went down, but
Can you go back to his face in the like the vortex? He looks like he's about to sneeze.
yeah, I can see that. I like how the implication here is that if the undead are just if the undead had just kept getting back up and fighting, he probably would have won. Because the
Yeah,
animation...
if he didn't rage quit like
Because
high
like
schooler.
the animation portrays them as relative in strength, because you know it has to. So him summoning the first flame kind of makes him seem like a fucking idiot.
I got it. The fire will. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Shit.
I imagine what would have happened if instead, like, they did something different, like the Dragonborn freezes the first flame and just has like this big sculpture of fire and ice.
Well,
But that sounds like it would have been a
Yeah,
pain in the ass to put together.
I kind of love the implication here that it's like the fucking Chosen Undead gives up like all of his soul to like light this flame as bright as he can get. It's like this flame is like the source of life and like time or some bullshit. It's like this is like what the universe runs on, and then the Dragonborn just screams at it and it dies.
It's like literally these two saying Dragonborn's like, oh okay, ah, the end.
It
He just sneezes on
I like
it and
the
then it dies.
implication that the Fusro Da does nothing to the undead, but it just obliterates the first flame. He was like Fusro Da, the undead just doesn't react, but he does it to this power source of the universe, and it's just gone.
Ow! For my ears.
I can't believe we had a fight that ended with just
I just.
blowing out his fucking birthday candles.
I like the idea of undead just like, ow, you dick, I can't hear. Then he comes back later, he's like, hey, I can hear again. Hey!
May I make a request?
Yes.
In your how it should have been when the Chosen Undead puts up the vow of silence, can you just have him go shut the fuck up?
I mean,
No, you gotta do it like Shadow
he will
in
be
Shadow vs.
speaking-
Ryuko.
He will
Shut up!
He will be speaking in a very knightly way, obviously, because I'm going to be voicing him, and I'm going to be doing it like in my little animatic parody, and I did all that Arthurian research, so it's just ingrained in me now.
Shut thine fucking mouth.
I think I can work that. I might even just have it.
I think that would make it even funnier that he's just like,
shut the fuck up. The most
he's
modern
speaking
way
very
of
like
saying it.
proper old English. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
fuck I
the-
say.
He's just like
He's-
speaking,
Shut
he's
the
like,
fuck
halt,
up!
knave, drop thy weapon where you stand. Just shut the fuck up!
Shut up! It's like Shadow is like, shut up!
I think I will just have the Dragonborn sneeze the flame instead of it being a fool's That's
That's funny. I just like the idea of it being so
Idea that, like,
merry every
thinks
time he
that
comes
he's going to die
back.
because he's on fire. He just starts screaming, and then that puts it out.
So it's
just gone.
for some reason, just I don't know why I like the idea of just
It's like,
like,
what?
oh, you
Oh, it's gone.
like he gets
Oh, it's
screamed
like
in the face. He's like, I can't hear anymore. Then he comes back to life. He's like, hey, I can hear again. I don't know why. It just gets his ears
Oh
back.
man, all these burning cinders in my sinuses are really messing with me. Achoo! And then the flames.
Oh, it smells like pepper.
I just pictured like some really strong guy punching the Dragonborn and it really hurts. And when the Dragonborn like grunts in pain, he just vaporizes the other guy with his voice.
Oh! Like fucking Black Bolt. How he's like Black Bolt when in fucking Multiverse of Madness when he just goes, "I'm sorry," and it just vaporizes Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I didn't know this, but
Jesus
apparently, despite how hyped up Black Bolt is, there's very little of him doing anything impressive with his voice in the comics. I didn't know that, and that's very disappointing.
Isn't it?
Like,
It is.
that's lame. He
They
should
mostly
be...
talk him up
Maybe
more than him actually
he screamed
doing
like
stuff.
a planet apart or something like that.
I don't
But
even think that happened.
Dude screamed and
Might
like
happen
they
once,
hype him
but,
up
like-
through talking more than they actually have him do cool stuff, which kind of
I
sucks.
guess is kind of ironically fitting.
It's like, this is Black Bolt. He's really strong.
even the
don't
people
ever
in
let him
Marvel
do
that that
anything.
kind of force wouldn't kill, you think it'd still make him go deaf.
Thanos just sitting there taking like 3 full-on Black Bolt screams, and it just makes him naked. It's like, welp.
Like, I can imagine like Thor or someone like that. Like, he probably wouldn't die if Black Bolt screamed as loud as he could at Thor, but at the same time, it would really fucking hurt his ears.
Just like Thor, completely unaffected, just ow.
I imagine
Yeah.
more so like he's not taking any kind of physical damage. He's completely unharmed physically, but he's just on the ground like fuck and he's just like fucking holding his ears. And he gets back up, and Black Bolt's like, "How'd you like that?" He's like, "What?" And he just throws Mjolnir at him and kills him.
It seems
What?
most of what Black Bolt does is like shoot energy beams.
And he has a fork on his head.
Yeah, I'm looking at a list.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a list of like direct feats. The most impressive one is that he claims that he could crack the moon in half. And when amplified, he could break a hole in space.
I mean,
He
that's
causes
kind of impressive, but I also like don't think you can calc that because I don't.
he causes like heavy damage to a planet, but he doesn't actually destroy it. So,
What
I'm just gonna
I'm
say
hearing,
Black Bolt's is fucking lame.
what I'm hearing is that Zebra would win.
No, but he probably is a lot more visually impressive and probably a lot cooler.
If you're taking the anime, Toriko gets like a lot of anime exclusive power-ups because Toei specifically was really, really trying to push him. And in one episode, so his signature attack, for those who don't know, is called the Kugi Punch, where he can punch you and then set a number and you'll get hit that many times, like six-fold Kugi Punch. He punches you, you get punched 6 times. And he eats a special food in one episode that lets him do an infinite Kugi Punch that just hits them infinite times.
Well, the thing is that Black Bolt does have like direct herald scaling.
Diavolo just shits his pants.
Like Black Bolt is undeniably a herald, with a few anti-feats, and that kind of makes it lame that like Zebra dies because yeah, he's got all this impressive stuff, but Black Bolt scales to these guys who are more impressive.
Have fun beating this flying brick who screams at you.
Most of what he does is shoot like electron blasts.
I like Black Bolt. I'm sorry,
I think it's
guys.
funny kind of in the same way
one
that,
guy.
like, on the opposite end of that spectrum, you got a character like the Rhino, where, like, once
Rhino.
the Rhino did take a smack from Mjolnir. However, there's a lot of times where just Spider-Man beats the fuck out of him.
With Black Bolt, I don't think when I call him lame, I am kind of memeing. I don't dislike Black Bolt. I just think that fuck is he overhyped. Like,
Aren't a lot of Marvel characters are, let's be honest.
well, the thing is, people like talk up Beta Ray Bill, for instance, but like he has just straight up obliterated planets by hitting them too hard, or hitting a guy on a planet too hard. People hype up Black Bolt.
One of my
Cracked the planet once, I guess.
One of my favorite feats in Marvel is when fucking Thor and Hercules were having an arm wrestling match, and it just threw the planet they were on out of orbit. How the fuck do you, how? You're sitting on the planet. How do you have an arm wrestling match in a manner that throws the planet you're sitting on out of its orbit? And then what I think is funnier than that is that She-Hulk says that she usually goes easy on Hercules in arm wrestling matches and that she could easily beat him. Which, if that's true, like, just casually, she could probably give someone a handshake so hard it fucking knocks their planet careening into the sun.
I think that she's
Is
full
she
of
telling
shit,
the truth?
honestly.
I think she's full of shit.
Hercules is insane, like unreasonably strong. While with She-Hulk, you know that whole like 100 billion ton mountain feat that Hulk has. Well, when She-Hulk tried to hold it, she managed for like a second or two before Hulk was like, "Oh, me have to take it again," because she just wasn't strong enough. So she is ridiculously weaker than Hulk. And Thor is like trading hands with Hulk very evenly. So, yeah, I think she's full of shit, and it would.
She-Hulk's just a fucking liar.
It is kind of in character for her to lie about that.
I think if you just take that statement at face value, though, it's pretty funny.
We're talking about the same woman who drug Juggernaut's name through the mud.
I'm fairly certain that She-Hulk generally already is strong enough to send someone's planet off its axis with a firm handshake. She is still very strong. She's stronger than like Ben Grimm.
But Ben's got the heart, kid. He's got the will.
I'll shake your hand so hard that it'll throw your planet out of orbit and send it careening into the nearest sun.
I'm gonna send you careening into the nearest sun.
That was a thing that happened. So do you want to watch other episodes just for kicks like we did last time?
That is a good idea. I guess the question is, do you want to watch Dragon Dead one more time before we move on?
Well, he saw it twice, so I'm fine if y'all are.
I thought that was a good episode, but obviously, like usual, I'm going to save my full feelings for when I do my review. Let's just look up.
Did Fox vs. Bucky
Obviously,
where Boomstick
she hated it.
and sings the entire theme song?
Fox vs. Bucky. No, he doesn't sing the entire theme song. They play the entire theme song raw.
Just play the whole thing.
Captain Bucky O'Hare!
Speaking of playing the
Let's
full
crow
thing,
some
I do like how
This one's kind of special to me because I think this was the newest episode when
In the depths of space, who knows what awaits man.
I like that
Probably some brain-sucking aliens who need an introduction to
Fox's
my
analysis
My
is
face.
so much longer, despite the fact that Bucky's just plays his whole theme song.
McCloud, captain of the Star Fox Commandos.
And Bucky O'Hare, Captain
They have to
of the
fill it up
Firefly
somehow.
Rebellion.
He's with an iron
Christ.
It's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
What the-
a death battle.
He's a real
I
man.
haven't
He'll
seen
really
this
stop
episode in a
He'll
long
force us to
time.
Save the universe. He's like real man.
I'll put
Did
on
I
a
ever
dress
share
for
with you
fun.
guys? I went to a local comic book store, and I saw an issue. I went of an. I saw an issue of a Star Wars comic. I think it was meant for kids. There were like space rabbits on it, and I opened it up. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And on the first page was literally just Bucky O'Hare. In a Star Wars issue, just Bucky O'Hare was there on like the first page.
I can see him being a Star Wars issue, yeah.
The Empire of Planet Venom.
I thought that was pretty interesting, but he's just there for a cameo, and I'm like, what a pull that like children these days
Hi,
would never
Andros.
recognize.
Has it ever been explained why there's sometimes where Andros is just a weird white face? I don't get it. Nobody knows? Okay.
Eating and nothing else.
Pig.
He's doing the Foxy jump scare sound.
Hello.
You're acting like Foxy has a unique jump scare sound.
They're all the same.
It's
But he's a
funniest when
fox,
Foxy
so
does it.
you know. Yeah, because he's there to say like, hey bro, you okay? Then you have a heart attack.
Yeah, that is a theory.
That is the lore.
No, it's
What a
just a theory.
Stupid theory.
It's a dumb
game
A
theory.
game theory.
A game theory.
A nimble starfighter with a lot of power.
We'll say I
And
also have a
cut.
little bit of sentimental value with this because the original Star Fox on Super Nintendo is one of the first games I ever played.
It also creates a
You know
I
what the
was
first
terrible
game
at
I
it,
ever-
but
you know what
I
the
did
first
play
game-
it.
you know.
You know what the first game I ever played was?
No? How the fuck would I know
Platters.
that?
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom
Why
on
would
the
you ask such a
PlayStation
stupid fucking
2
question? How the hell would I know what the first game you played is?
because I wanted to answer it myself. You're never gonna know it.
Well, why ask it?
Hello.
Ruin the joke.
Because it would lead into me answering it.
Just say, do you want to know?
Yeah, do you want to know?
No,
Am
I don't now.
do you want to know again?
Sure.
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom for the PlayStation 2.
Why, that skeleton didn't have a nose.
Skeletons.
Skeleton.
Yeah.
It just
He
Fan
didn't have like a
theory.
nose hole. There was no nasal cavity there.
probably just blocked it up.
He needs to breathe, guys.
Yes, he is a skeleton. He doesn't need to breathe.
When Fox
No, he
engages
needs
a
air.
Fox fight, he relies on his trusty blaster pistol.
Don't
which he
shoot.
always carries.
Fucking zoom in on the melee trophy.
And can charge
That's
up
based,
super
bro.
powerful shot.
Fox also carries two portable G diffusers.
I like how they clearly
One
played
acts
the
as an
games where
all-purpose
Fox is on the
reflector,
ground and
but
they
he
just
cannot
didn't
move or
bother to
attack
be.
while
They just
using
didn't
it.
go.
The
He can do
second
this
is a
stuff. They just went,
booster
ah,
pack
here's
for
Smash.
highly maneuverable flight. These G diffusers allow Fox to
I mean,
manipulate his
between the
own
two
gravity
games, Smash is
to
actually
use
good,
for
so you know.
dominating moves. the speedy
He can get
Fox
on ground
Illusions,
in
and the
command
Fire
or
Fox.
assault, one of them.
Fox has taken
Salt.
down entire armies on his
Yeah,
own,
that's
and unlike
the one
the
that they were
Dead,
playing right
he's
there.
defeated and
Fuck no.
dropped
Oh god,
Right.
he's trying to eat me!
He is absolutely
I think it is
fearless,
command, you can
though
still
he
go on
often
ground
relies
and
on his
shoot the
brainier
shit out of
wingmates
stuff with
to
a
handle
gun.
strategy
Like
and
that one
intel.
there.
Because when he comes up with a plan, he ends up falling into a black hole. Clever
Well,
like a
shit.
fox, my ass.
Regardless,
My
he has proven
ass.
himself more than
No,
capable
wait, hold
of
on.
Boom,
saving the day
boom.
on his own time and time again. He is the leader of the second generation of
Hi,
Star
Crystal.
Fox, the greatest commando team in the galaxy, and that alone should prove one thing.
You don't fuck around with Fox McCloud.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Oh my god, guys, it's Mr. Beast!
I knew it. I knew he was a rabbit
Hey,
all
what's with this
along.
fucking ominous lead-in? Why this like ambient void?
Sounds like I'm about to hear a video
Anyway,
about an
let's just get
iceberg.
the entire actual Bucky O'Hare cartoon intro.
This is a pretty good jam.
The frogs from Ben 10, they're called the Incursion.
Stars.
Why is he green?
Oh, he's
I
no
was
ordinary
gonna mention
rabbit,
that earlier.
dude.
Bucky's fucking disgusting looking.
Yeah.
So why does he look like Jazz Jackrabbit?
Is that a human? I never noticed there's a human
Why didn't
there.
they do that? Bucky O'Hare versus Jazz Jackrabbit. That would have been funny.
And the Toad Menace. Where's Where's Rash? I need him. He's funny. 1978? Christ.
Defend the Aniverse. Yes, the Aniverse from the evil Toad Empire, who are basically amphibian Nazis. If Hitler was Skynet.
The Incursion, but the Incursion
Awesome.
aren't Nazis. They're more like Napoleon's crew.
Bucky captains the best named spaceship of all time.
The Righteous Indignation, which is the new name for my penis.
This tough frigate needs a full crew to
Banana
operate,
runner.
but it's pivoting
Why is
majorly
Daffy
back to
Duck his
deadly
co-pilot?
Enough about my genitals, Wiz. Let's get back to the rabbit.
Enough
Space
about
ducks.
my
There's a
cock
space-
and balls, Wiz.
There's also a space duck in Ben 10.
I was amazing.
And then there's
Cock and balls, Wiz. Wiz is like, never.
When detonated, the resulting
There's Duck Dodgers of the 21st and a half century.
Bucky also wears a very reliable jetpack, which is fast enough to apparently outrace explosions.
It looked like he was
The
running
velocity of a detonation
faster
can
than the
reach
explosion
over
too.
2,000 meters per second. This means
He's
zero G,
fine.
Bucky's jetpack
Those
can
guys
reach
have nice
speeds over
suits.
Mach
Too bad they're
5,
dead.
Which would turn any normal rabbit into mush.
But not this funky fresh rabbit. And yes, that's
Fong-
correct.
Wait, does he have 2 games?
Bucky
What the
will avoid
hell?
a fight if he
I think it's
can,
like, and yes,
preferring
that's
to
a direct
outsmart
quote,
his
is that they
opponents
didn't
rather
play the
than
entire
resort to
goddamn
force.
theme song that quote's from.
You just throw a jar of bees at that guy?
Why is his voice so good? He looks so lame.
He sounds like a smoker.
He can leap well over 100
There's some
meters
serious
with a single
pondering to
hop.
do.
He's a cunning
I
warrior
really
and
need a pack
leader.
of
Bucky is
Marlboros.
responsible for
I'd really
constructing
like some
massive
good Camel
Roman
Joe
empire.
right now, fellas.
And
I'm on my
I'm
way
starting to
get
turn into
goddamn
Duke Nukem.
Fox
complex,
McCloud.
not once, but twice.
I'm gonna kill that Hitler toad. Or die trying.
Attention all hands, battle stations.
You know, I don't know the penguin's
Yeah.
name, but I'm sure there's porn of it.
Combatants are set. Let's end this debate
Did you
once
see
and
the
for all.
card of her, like at the start?
Time for a luminosity
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
combatants are extremely clever.
My mum
Last
was
step.
like,
Big lumosity.
Kill Slippy Toad.
Flippy, no!
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Oh!
Yeah, we won. What the hell?
Scratch one boat. There's
Falco,
one
you're
more to
awfully
go.
jovial for Slippy having just died.
No one likes Slippy.
they do.
I do like that.
Friends do.
Good luck.
They're his friends. They care about him.
Nah, it's fine. Falco's not the guy in this episode. He
Speaking
can
of
do
being
whatever.
relatively calm, you know, Bucky doesn't seem too bothered by the fact that all of his friends have died.
His whole crew's fucking dead.
It's an eye for an eye, except that it's
Also,
4
apparently
eyes and
Fox-
1 eye.
Apparently Fox can detect life signs with the R-Wing. I didn't know that.
Get out from behind that rock, you bitch.
really scared shitless.
Damn.
He shot that rock.
Wouldn't
so
you
hard,
be a
it took
little-
3D effect.
How did I miss?
How did he miss shooting straight up?
Stop
Why is he taking
stepping
so
on
long?
me.
Fucking Bucky started hitting him with the foot dive! Foot dive!
Stand still and let me shoot you.
They're really bad shots.
Fuck.
Like, really bad shots. The only thing that gets hit by a gun in this whole fight is a rock.
No, Bucky gets hit by a gun just way later.
Oh, okay, no, he shot the backpack with a jetpack. He
Aha!
misses all
He
this.
can't even shoot him when he's
Yeah,
got
all
a
of these
stupid
are missing.
shield.
Why does he doesn't need his reflector up.
Ah, my legs!
Why did he have to throw his reflector?
Eggs.
Metal Gear.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Fox
See, look,
realized,
he's gonna
Fox
shoot him right
realized
here.
He's really bad at hitting a moving target, so he's like, just stay down, let me just make sure.
Stand still!
His face.
Ah, that was easy. No diff.
Calamity and woe indeed.
Did he steal his
Bucky's
legs?
long-awaited
stole
spotlight didn't
Slippy's,
last
yeah.
long.
Considering
Oh my
foxes
God.
eat hares, I'm not surprised.
Right. First
He
off,
doesn't
yes,
need these
the Arwing
anymore.
trumped The righteous indignation, as its weaponry, shielding, and maneuverability were simply outclassed.
No
But
shit.
not the
Oh.
One
Lord
looks like it
broke
was
the
made
worst
in a
toad of all
garage.
time. I love this job. Bucky's ship is a tough old bird, so a fight to the finish on the ground
That's
was
what you get
inevitable.
for needing help like a
Inevitable.
good friend.
Inevitable? You're saying it's
Fox's
inevitable they'd be
reflector and
right
Bucky's
near a
acrobatics could
large
avoid laser
celestial
fire.
body?
Fox is fearless, but
Yes.
Bucky is cunning. Fox is faster
Wrong.
on land, but Bucky is faster in the air. The deciding
Wrong!
factor was experience.
Wrong!
Fox has been a major player in
Shut
more
up,
wars than
Lex,
Bucky, and
bald
single-handedly
ass.
ended all of them.
At his own request.
I'll go it alone from here.
Like a real man. Fox. Foxman.
Or an idiot.
Also, Bucky
Man
always had a
Fox.
squad of troops
Wait,
at
that
his
doesn't
back during
work.
Ground combat. But when Star Fox does an away mission, Fox is usually all on his own, even when fighting an entire planet of dinosaurs.
In the end, Bucky chose.
Planet of
The winner is
Stopherex.
Fox
Is that?
McCloud.
Ugh.
I wonder what the next time
Next
is.
time.
Wow.
I need to know. I need to know.
I mean, you should already know.
Dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh fuck!
This is where-
Skeleton!
This is where Mr.
Holy
Beast-
shit, it's Krang!
this is where
Skeleton
Mr. Beast-
Krang
versus
versus
man.
Skeleton!
They should have faded Mr. Beast in on the right. That would have been great.
That's what you should do for like the ending segment
versus
for,
man.
like your next like scripted video. It's just dun 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 dun, and it's Mr. Beast on one side, and dun 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 dun, and it's Dexter.
That'd be amazing.
Someone should. I shouldn't keep asking people to draw art, but people should draw fight between
You're right.
Jimmy
You
and
shouldn't. It's
Dexter.
hard.
Dexter Morgan. I have been rewatching Dexter. Like,
Good. I really like Dexter.
Is that the
really
serial
like-
killer who
I
kills
really
other
like
serial
the first
killers or
4
something?
seasons. The first 4 seasons are fantastic.
That's
Season 5, I still like, but
is that the newest one?
no. But there's 8 seasons, and then there's New Blood.
Okay.
I really like
I
season
think
1.
I
I like season 2.
think I got to the beginning of season 4.
Okay, season 4 I think is the best, aside from maybe season 1. Season 4 is great. Season 5 is good, but it's definitely starting the downward trend. And then, for an idea in season 6, when he finally gets the bad guy and, like, does his, like, whole ritual thing, my first thought was, by God, it's been, like, 7 episodes since he's done that. Like, that's the state season 6 is at. And then, also, Deborah falls in love with Dexter in season 6, so,
Oh.
yeah.
Hmm.
Season 7
There's
is...
siblings.
Yes. Season 7 is not great. But I don't hate it either. I don't hate any of the seasons, but season 7 and 8 definitely go down. They introduce, like, a new female for Dexter to get attached to, but she's, like, the worst one across the whole series, despite the fact they treat her like she's perfect and amazing and the best, and Dexter just immediately falls in love with her. It's really bad.
You know, my least favorite part about
No, no,
Dexter is how
like-
Dee Dee keeps getting into his lab.
woman that
dude.
Dexter's with, where he fucking gets rid of her like abusive
smart,
ex,
you need more
don't
lines.
they end up having a kid, or am I
Yeah.
just fucking making shit up?
He has a son with Rita.
Then she
Repulsor.
already had 2 kids or one.
Yeah, she already had 2 kids with Paul, who dies.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Poor
great.
Paul.
I like when wife beaters get killed.
Oh, fuck Paul.
Was that in that season, or was that later?
It's in season 2, where
Okay.
and it's like the dumbest part of season 2. I like season 2, but what happens?
I remember Dexter fucking gives him drugs and gets
Yeah.
him sent to jail.
But gets him sent to
Drugs.
jail, and in season 1 or something, and he keeps like calling me like, Rita, look for a shoe. It's proof that Dexter beat me up and dragged me out, because apparently Dexter just didn't notice he was missing a shoe, and she finds it, and she's like, I'm not gonna help you, loser, baby bitch boy. And then off screen, Paul gets beaten to death because he started a fight in prison. It's like, that's on him. That's his own stupid fucking choice.
Oh yeah, that is what happened, isn't it?
And then she confronts Dexter, and she's like, Dexter, did you do something to Paul? And Dexter's like, yeah, I did. And she's like, where'd you get those drugs? Dexter, are you an addict? And instead of Dexter going, no, what happened was, he attacked me first, and I smacked him, and then I dragged him back, which would be a lie, but what he says is still a lie anyway. This is a better lie. Instead he goes, yes, I am an addict. And then a big chunk of the season is dedicated to Rita sending him to rehab, which he doesn't need.
And then for a while, he's using rehab and like a drug addiction as like a metaphor for his tendency to like fucking murder serial killers. He calls his what do they call it, a sponsor in AA? Calls a sponsor and he's like, I think I'm about to use again. And she's like, okay,
Yeah.
Dexter, you're stronger than this. You don't do it. You don't need to do it. And he's like about to fucking stab a man to death.
Yeah,
I
don't-
really want to stab a
I don't
man.
like Lila. I don't like her. She's
Am I winning?
Well, I mean, good news. She's dead.
I know.
Good news.
I've
She doesn't
seen it.
last long.
She kills poor Dokes, and then
Hey,
Dexter tracks
can I
her
make
down,
a suggestion?
And he's like, "Merry Christmas." She dies.
Ty, what is your
What's
suggestion?
your suggestion?
Can we, the next one, can we watch the epic Psydude battle on the top right there?
I was gonna
Fulgor
go,
versus Sector.
I was gonna go
Can
Batman
we-
Captain America, but yeah. let's do Fulgor
No,
versus
this one's
Superman.
good. Batman Cap is butt.
I've
This one's
heard,
good.
now I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I've been told. In the novel, when Dokes dies, he gets his tongue cut out and someone thinks he's a dog barking.
Glitches, I have to agree.
That
cyborgs
is
are
racist.
awesome.
Like Fulgor.
Well,
Kinda
he like
gross.
gets his tongue cut out and he's like fucking screaming and someone's like, shut that fucking dog up, and so they just leave him there.
That sounds like a dog.
Oh,
Sure.
sorry. Arms
So-
glitches.
Should have been Cyrax.
Why didn't they go with Cyrax? Yeah,
Yeah,
did
why
someone on the
didn't
team
they?
just
Cyrax-
If I
prefer
recall, the
Sector?
official explanation was that it was a coin
And it's our
toss.
job to analyze
I'm gonna
Cyrax
just assume someone on the
Cyrax
team
makes
preferred
more sense
Sector.
in a death
Cyrax is the whole unwilling,
Someone just-
like an unwilling person
someone-
shoved into this
In the
cyborg body
dystopian
against
world
their
of
well,
Oh,
against their will.
instinct, there
While
are
we
No,
were-
like,
while we were
Cyrax definitely
streaming
makes
him-
more sense,
wait.
but if I recall, literally they said that the reason they chose Sector was because he won a coin flip.
Wait. While we were streaming MK11 story mode like a few weeks ago, I told Cy, like, you should do a trailer for Cyrax versus William Afton.
Thus, he created
And he hated it. I was like, dude, they're both yellow, they both don't want to be robots, they both probably killed kids. They're perfect.
Point kidding,
Being
Cyrax
part of the
hasn't-
Lin Kuei,
Cyrax
you
hasn't
probably
killed
kill a lot of
shit.
kids, yeah.
He
Cyrax is a
he
loser.
yelled
He
at
can't
me.
kill anything.
Cyrax was a part of the Lin Kuei for a while before the Cyber Lin Kuei initiative came to be, so he probably killed some
He
kids.
refuses to
Fulgor
kill
is
in
so
NK9.
cool.
Actually, to dupe people into trusting
The
their
hype
cyborgs,
beam.
Ultratech cleverly designed Fulgor to look the part of an honorable knight, helmet plume included.
Yeah, how clever. The glowing red eyes totally
Yeah,
don't
look-
fucking make him look evil.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel comforting around the guys with the giant
How
red
honorable
eyes.
he looks with those big fucking plasmas blades on his hands.
Hello, Ed. Oh, Christ.
I like how they didn't. They weren't just happy making his eyes like bright glowing red. They also had to make them look pissed off. Like he's
Sure
always
enough,
Yeah.
that
angry.
was a major problem.
Fucking,
Fulgor's mechanical
this was
body
a couple
so
years ago now,
advanced,
probably.
Ultratech
I was watching
scientists
RoboCop with
could
one of my
not
friends,
artificial
and my roommate walked in and he's like, "Oh, are you guys at the arms
Oh,
scene?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And it's a scene where dude's falling out and it's like stop motion and like his arms are as long as
Yeah,
his
they're
legs.
super long. I love that. Hans
Eagle
Gruber,
had
he
entered
is
a
not.
previous KI tournament and won. He used his newfound fame.
Then eventually they made Kilgore, and then eventually they made Eagle his own character.
Talk of revolution began to
Hey, Chief Thunder.
But then some guy at Ultratech
Hello,
probably-
bald
Thunder
man.
was already his
I'm
own
certain, I'm
character.
certain one day we're gonna
Let's
get
kill
like
Eagle,
a
stop
Native
his
American
revolution,
character in
then
a
rip out
fighting
his brain
game
and
who is
drop it in
actually
our
Native
robot.
American and
Eagle
good at the same
mysteriously
time.
disappeared. Fulgore started kicking
It's like-
All of them are like the
and that
most
guy
cliche
got a
thing
promotion.
possible.
Hawk and Lily, I don't think are like they're at least not North. Yeah, they are North American because they're from Mexico, but they're not like yes, United States Native American, which is where most people think of.
Lily is cute in Street Fighter 6, but also fucking hate fighting her.
She's terrifying. I don't know how to fight her. I don't know what
I
the
don't
counterplay
either.
is.
She just grabs, jumps, spins, grabs, jumps. I hate it. Especially if you like playing a Zangief or Maritza, you're fucked.
It's like trying to fight a chimp with Speed Force.
I hate it. Trying to fight Yoda.
Yeah, it is like trying to fight Yoda.
He grabs you.
Cloaking device and laser eyes for flare.
I do
Yeah,
like laser eyes.
Right for the skeleton dick.
I want another Killer Instinct episode, one that I can actually watch and not dislike a lot, because I'm biased as hell.
You want to watch a Killer Instinct episode that's good?
Strength is staggering. But where does all this power
Those-
I am right now. This one's good.
Those exist. There's one with TJ Combo, right?
That one's the best one, but this one's also good.
Everything at his disposal. Fulgore can
I still
make
dislike that one
Planes
part with the
increasing its
frickin'
charge
game
multiple
mechanic
times.
used as a feat. That got on my nerves. It still does. It's just so
Do that for
random.
Mortal Kombat so fucking much where they're like, look at them break this statue. It's like Mortal Kombat
I
characters
know,
do way
I
more
know.
impressive shit than
Yeah,
that.
they don't even need that. It's like just padding.
I do love the
Have
I
feats
love
that
the
are more
sound
impressive.
effects of that beam, though.
Almost.
I know, it's so good.
Literally.
It sounds like he's ripping the world apart.
I'm just imagining bloody ERB. No, I'm fucking not. Fuck you with that. I'm sorry.
I think it's so funny that in the comparison of Jago and Liu Kang gets like ragged on all the time for how little of a main character he is in a series where he's the main character, and somehow Jago's even worse.
I actually like Liu Kang. I don't know shit about
I
Jago.
like Liu Kang enough. He's only the protagonist of like.
I like
5
Liu Kang
games.
too. It's like
He
he's
gets-
dead for a little
Wait a
while,
minute.
and then Johnny and Cassie steal his spotlight for a
Isn't-
while,
isn't
and a lot of the time.
Isn't Liu Kang protagonist for more games than there are Killer Instinct games?
There are 3
Right,
Killer
yeah.
Instinct games.
Liu
So
Kang's
Then yeah, he
Liu
definitely
Kang's the
is.
protagonist of 5 games: Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Gold, Mortal Kombat 2011.
The human world.
In order to stack
He's
up
Yeah.
protagonist for
Burn
more games
it.
than there are
the
games with.
Grandmaster of the Lin
but
Kuei clan
anything
of
Killer
assassins
Instinct.
came up with
that's
a plan
5 out of currently like 12.
It just
Yeah.
might work.
Oh,
Let's turn all
and
of our
yeah.
ninjas into
Not
robots.
counting the spin-offs where
Okay.
Sub-Zero and
Brilliant.
Jax and... I guess one of them, Liu Kang, is the main
Thus,
character,
the
Shaolin
Cyber
Monks.
Initiative
Oh,
was
Christ.
created. The first
Uh,
and only willing member of the
Jago,
Lin Kuei
he is the main
organization
character,
was the
and he's
Grandmaster's
kind of the main
only
character of
son,
2011, but then, like, nobody is,
Who
really.
named their kid Sector? It's like
I
the day his
sometimes
child
forget
was born. He's
Sector
like,
is
"I'm gonna
white.
give
I
you this
don't
cool
know
cyber
why.
name just in case I ever
Huh.
pull off my crazy as shit plan to turn
don't think
everyone I
Ooh.
know
is
into
white.
robots."
Yeah, he's Asian, but
Sector
Wait,
was already an
you
unrivaled
call
us
assassin
Sella,
and
okay? That's
master
what
of
we-
ninjutsu, sambo,
I never call any Asian person
I
that.
wouldn't
That is just
personally.
that is not a
Armor and
good thing to
never-ending
say.
supply of missiles.
Why would a ninja, master of the silent kill, use a missile launcher?
It's more likely than you think ninjas are documented for using explosives.
Yeah.
That is a funny vision. That's just a funny. That is a shitty funny Photoshop.
I like that it was
Yeah,
the fucking... That was the Halo rocket launcher,
I
right?
think the rocket launcher is more reasonable than lightsabers. At least the rocket launcher is silent until you fire it and it explodes.
At least the rocket launcher
Locked
exists.
on target.
Well, the thing is, like, you shoot someone with a rocket launcher, they're not gonna know that you did it until, well, they're just not gonna know. You go at someone with a lightsaber, they're gonna hear that coming.
Missile strike or the compactor.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Compactor.
Okay, how do these
Compactor.
robo-guys
It's the
keep
bad.
all
That
this
one's bad.
impossible shit in their chests? Do they
Kill
have
it.
black holes for hearts or something?
Regardless of the
Or
I like
maybe they
that the
just have
logic behind
the
this
magic
episode is
tentacle.
like a lesser extent version of He-Man versus Lion-O of like, Sector has this press that could totally kill Fulgor. It doesn't.
Yeah, like
It's too
they
big.
never go over how he's gonna stop 2 tons of force.
Just like, well, Fulgor has a nuclear accelerator, so you
He's
know,
a
he
big
wins.
boy, and he did
Well,
the
the
big
thing
boy
is, Fulgor
thing.
is larger, so
But despite the
End
pure
of story.
badassery of being a robo
Ow.
ninja, not
Ow.
everybody wanted to do it.
Fearing the loss of mind
I
and
don't know why I
soul,
like
a
Raiden
few
just
Lin
staring
Kuei
at him with
managed
that
to
shot.
escape. Sector was tasked with hunting these traitors and dragging
the
them back
tree
to the
as well
Grand
in the
Master,
background,
dead
it's
or
great.
alive. The
It is
list of
watching.
defectors included a young ninja named Sub-Zero.
that's not his name. That's not his name.
More like a
Mega
code
Sector was
name than
nearly
anything.
unstoppable.
It's not
He
even his
slaughtered
only
the clan's
code
enemies
name.
by the dozens without so much
Yeah.
as batting a robo eye. But no matter
Mentally
how hard he tried,
insane.
They were
he could
so
never take
desperate
down
with
that
things, they had
poster
to
boy
include the fact that he
Sub-Zero.
beat
Until
Hydro.
Raiden reset the timeline and
That's
practically
so
gift-wrapped
sad.
him. However, Sector's transformation was
So
not
Hydro is like
perfect.
the
While his
water
cybernetics
ninja
enhanced
that's
his
not
body,
Rain.
they had a different effect on
And
his
he's
mind.
deep blue.
In just a
And he
few
shows up,
years,
I
Sector
think it's
unraveled,
Legacy,
tumbling
where he
deeper
is a
and deeper
cyborg
into
and he's
an
like a test
unescapable
cyborg.
world of
Cyborg.
Mad with power, Sector murdered his own father, intending to claim the
That
title
door was going down a
Grandmaster for
toilet a
himself.
second ago.
Until
This is
Sub-Zero
awesome.
showed up and totally ninja'd that shit, and then kicked him out of the Lin Kuei for good.
Oh, Armageddon, yeah! Fight!
Sector was alone. His only
Okay,
companion
Armageddon's
was still
story
facing
mode's
the
really
exam.
fucking funny.
Eventually, he managed to found his own clan of cyber
I mean, that's the
warriors.
thing.
It's literally just...
Sector now
That's the thing
roams
I say
realms,
the
hungry
3D
for
era
Mortal
has
Kombat.
that NetherRealm could never hope to have is the sheer entertainment value of how goddamn stupid those stories are. Like just the
Yeah,
way
and like
they're-
MK...
the way they're
MK
portrayed.
Armageddon's just Taven walking around and then random people go, fuck you, and then just start fighting him.
I mean, isn't
Alright,
Deception
that's
literally
our
just
set.
about
Let's
you
end this
playing as a
debate
guy
once and
named
for all.
Protagonist running around doing stuff for people?
Pretty
Is that what Shujinko means?
Yeah, Shujinko means it just means
Just means
protagonist.
protagonist. So, the Deception is about him getting tricked, he's a fucking idiot, and then he gets to, like... copy
That's
a bunch
2
of moves
episodes
and
in a
stuff,
row
which is
with a
kinda
Metal
neat.
Gear Solid noise.
Like,
Ow,
it's
ow,
got some neat
ow.
stuff in it, as far as, like, the 3D, like, story mode stuff goes. But then he gets fucking trapped in jail and grows old, and now he's useless, and fucking the story stops caring about him.
It's like the
Shit.
one like actually cool part of the fight.
Charging up.
Oh, he's charging up the mud towers.
Was doing the fucking, Doom, what the fuck are they called? The demons that do the funny pose and then fire gets on you.
Usually he was just praising the sun.
Archvile, that's what they're called.
Ah!
The Archvile pose.
Trash. No
Now
shit, he
time for
broke
the
it.
slowest ultra combo in the world.
It's all not even lining up with the music like it's supposed to.
So, I don't think originally they
Was
did,
that
but in
actually
MK,
37 minutes?
or not MK, in KI 2014 it does.
Let's count.
You're gonna count?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3, 4, 5,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25. 26 hits!
That was
You're 11 hits off, Spolgor!
that was way too low.
Yep,
I
devastation.
love this form. I hate that they don't fucking, like, use it at all, but I guess that's what Kilgore would end up becoming.
I missed end
I like that they didn't
screens.
even bring that up in the others. They're like, hold on, screw the turret,
What
what's
the
that?
fuck is that thing? I did not know we could do that. I like the idea of
So
Wizard being
look how
like, whoa,
much
I didn't know we
bigger
could
he
do
is, he
that.
wins.
Hey, big, he
Neither of
win.
them have successfully defeated their rivals.
For some reason, the idea of just
I like
the
that
end screen, he
logic.
turns into that hulking form. It's like,
Well, yeah,
I
the
didn't know we
logic
could
of, well, they
fucking do
both
that.
suck, but Fulgore sucks a little less.
It took the
Pretty
combined
much.
might of 2 demigod killers to take Fulgor down.
In the end, Sector
Demigod is such a null null term because it doesn't mean anything
Yeah.
unless you give it context.
I like,
Wait, what's
I
the
like
next
that
type?
if that
Shush.
Oh,
Shush.
let's see. What is it?
I know what it is. It's
Shut up.
My
Don't
episode.
Don't
don't
spoil
spoil it. Shut up.
Ding 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 ding. Oh fuck! Is that Godzilla?
No, it's Freddy
That
Fazbear.
is
Shut the
still
fuck up.
My favorite Next Time trailer they've ever done. I like that.
That is really cool, though. How they did that.
I wonder who Godzilla's gonna fight. Is it gonna be King Kong?
I think it's Mothra.
Remember when that episode got announced and I just saw Godzilla? I'm like, oh, fuck, Godzilla, that's cool. I'd like to learn more about him. I wonder who's going to fight. I'm like, surely it has to be King Kong. Who else could it be? And it was Gamera. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Get it, Bowser.
It's like, what is a Gamera?
We're just going for the lowest hanging fruit.
I like low-hanging fruit. It's easy to grab.
Like a big pair of...
Yes. Go on, I'm bisexual. I don't care.
And these two are certainly among the top.
I like Ganondorf's doing like this epic pose and Bowser's just like...
It's just... it's just fucking jacking off.
he's like, I'm proud to be Bowsy boy.
It's like, yeah.
Funny. Time for that episode. People would not hate as much if Bowser won.
I mean, if he
Why
wanted
did
to
they just open up on him in like fucking 2 casts? They opened up with him already having his ass beat.
I'll be honest, I would still dislike this episode if the ending of the fight was like...
Well, yeah, people would still dislike it, but it would not be as infamously hated.
I like that one of the first notes they make about him on the sidebar too is that he's illiterate.
I just said that.
He can't read. He's
It's
really
not even
tall,
true,
though.
I don't think. I'm sure he's read or like written something at some point.
Hey Mario, you suck.
Yeah, probably. You don't think Bowser's ever sent a message to Mario in his mailbox that just goes "fuck you"?
Like, I can
Fuck you,
imagine that.
bitch.
Makes me think of I think
Hey,
one of, if
dumbass.
not the
Got your
oldest recorded,
bitch. Come get her.
one of the oldest jokes ever recorded, not the oldest, was I think in China, there was a man who lived across like a lake from his friend. His friend was talking about like, I have reached true enlightenment, like the 4 winds of the earth couldn't move me, and this, and that. And so his friend sent him back a letter that said, fart. He sent him a letter about how fucking angry he was. He's like, I sent this amazing poem, and you just sent me back fart. And so his friend is like, so, 4 winds of the earth couldn't move you, but a fart can.
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why doesn't he? Oh, Sniffits. I love Sniffits. I'm glad they were in the Mario
You
movie.
just talked about farts. You're like, ooh, sniffits.
Because this episode's the best. You need to talk about how best it is. Look at him. It's King Koopa. I'll get those
There he
plumbers.
is. Fuck you!
I'll get those plumbers.
I'll get those plumbers someday.
I've got a trophy.
That's the
Time to
that's
put
the
it in
version
my
of Bowser
jar.
That's the version of Bowser that has his servants lick his feet.
I don't know. Probably on Twitter.
Cartoon, he fucking goes, when I want my feet licked, I'll ask for my feet licked. Now lick my feet. And then they do.
Gross.
Yeah.
Then there's the anime one. Then there's the big one. Hello.
Like he can shapeshift into anything. He isn't shapeshifting into a scarecrow.
They're horrifying.
Why are you talking about?
I haven't. Why have
Why
you?
have you? Good question. I don't want to answer. You know, I feel like the best answer is just general curiosity. What other reason is there?
The best answer is your mother asked.
Your mother.
Yeah.
But don't you dare curse him or something. He might just turn into a skeleton. Whoa.
He definitely couldn't survive. He's never been a skeleton before.
Oh. He's so angry.
He's an idiot. He's constantly
He's dumb. That's why he's able to pull off so many. Uh-oh.
I like
Goodbye.
that the supernova didn't mean anything for Bowser winning or losing. Meanwhile, that's like the big reason that Cloud beats Link is because he survived a supernova, and Link has never done anything like that.
I just
Time
love
heals all
the
wounds.
thought. They're like, a strong enough magical impact to kill him if he's a skeleton. And then they don't even give anything to suggest
Ooh,
Ganondorf's magical
a
impact is
red
stronger than a supernova that he survived.
Bowser,
Oh,
what
there
are
it
you,
is. It's
gay?
canon. Bowser hates trans people.
What are you, gay?
No, he's just a transphobe.
Wow.
Yeah, he's transphobic.
Birdo is beautiful the way she is. Okay.
She's valid. I don't think she's beautiful. She's got a weird fucking trumpet mouth. I don't like
support
trumpet
her,
mouth.
but I wouldn't fuck
I
her.
wouldn't want to get kissed by that either, but it would just be because, you know.
Bro,
It's a
Punch
big
Out
hole.
reference? That's sort of Popinski's laugh. Whoa.
The hole also fucking shoots eggs out of it, so it probably doesn't smell good either.
Guys, Ganon's smaller. That means he's losing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
He's a foot shorter.
7'6" is still really fucking big.
It is, but Bowser was 8'7".
It's taller than Shaq, I think.
It's half as tall as
It's
you.
definitely taller than Shaq. It's taller than Andre the Giant. Taller than Andre's
7'6"
fake
is
height that they gave him a
fucking
7'5".
There he is, Demise. He's all scaly for some reason.
But it's still shorter
And
than it's
gross.
still shorter than Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, because that dude was freaking
That guy was
inhuman.
called the good Giant Gonzalez for a reason.
There's no way that guy could actually... There's a reason he couldn't actually wrestle. He could barely move.
Not his fault. I mean, they also put him in that stupid outfit, so that could not have helped.
All he needed was some was a hairy bra to go with it. That would have made it good.
First ability,
some good
electric
shit.
electric balls of light. Okay, are they electric balls or balls of light? Choose.
Balls
don't
of
know.
light that have been electrified.
Hey, look, tennis. Babe. Haha, dick.
Master of sleight of hand too. Did you see him fucking whip those swords out?
No, I
Wind
didn't.
Waker
That's how good it
Ganon is so cool. It's
Oh,
such a fun
fuck.
design. That's the game where he sucks ass.
You know, Ganon.
You mean that's the game where he sucks ass? Fucking
Yeah,
every
every
Smash
ga-
game he's
every
in,
game-
he's like one of the
at
worst
least in-
characters.
Okay,
I
at least
love-
in Melee, he had
love-
a time zone where he was decent, but that's because no one knew how to fight him. Every other game after that, he's ass.
I love playing. as
He's a
Ganon.
little better
He's
in
not good.
Ultimate,
He's
but
so
in
fun to
Brawl,
play
it's
as.
He's not good.
He's
but
fun to
so
play as
fun.
because you're not. He's fun to play as because you're obviously not trying. Everyone's gonna take you for granted. Then you're gonna hit them really hard.
It's just really
It's
fun.
It's more fun to play as
He's
now
the
because he has
memeiest
actual
character in the
combos
fucking
and, like,
game.
kind of okay moves, and like now he has Doria, which is funny. But before, like playing him in Brawl's just not fun. It feels like
It's not.
controlling a fucking
No.
brick.
He's not fun in Brawl or Smash 4. He's like Ultimate made him slightly better, but he is his best in Melee, in my opinion.
If you're jumping off the ground and then you do up air, like as you're jumping, it's kind of like a flash kick.
Flash kick. Can dodge arrows
Flash
point
kick.
blank. Holy shit.
Yeah, as
Holy
opposed to Bowser,
shit.
whose only
You want to
move is
know what
being able to
moves
outrun
faster than an arrow? Super
Oh.
Mario.
A splitting headache.
Actually, the only thing they gave Bowser is fire. He can outrun a lion.
Oh, and when he's big, he
Outrun
can
a
like fight
lion?
a castle or something.
That's not a speed
I'm
feat.
strangling a child. God, they really like stabbing him in the brain.
Oh, he didn't dodge it. He did get hit by it, but a supernova is faster than an arrow.
But he didn't dodge it. It's the important part.
He was like right in
Can
the
get
center
hit
of
by
it.
something way faster than what Ganon can dodge.
He can get hit by
Ganon
it.
dies to sword and brain. Bowser dies. Let's end it once and for all and have no one ever argue about it
How fucking
again.
mad would you be if Death Battle tried to justify something by a character getting hit with a move? Compared to like...
They kind of
No, I guess that did happen with fucking Akuma versus Shao Kahn, where they're scaling to Cetrion's beams, which no one ever
No, you're
dodges.
right. You're correct.
Cetrion always hits people with those beams.
Shao
She
Kahn-
fucking
They're
never
so
misses.
dizzy.
Akuma might be fast, but he's not fast enough to get hit by Cetrion's beam.
I've got the Dorito of power.
Not fast enough to get hit by it.
The Dorito of power is very angry.
I like how
Oh, it's
I
a
love the
guy.
fucking idea of the speed feat where it's like, this is how fast he isn't.
I like how this fight starts
Oh,
because some guy
no.
brought a triangle to Bowser to try to make him happy. That's
And he's
that's,
like,
that's
yay,
the setup.
triangle. Then it turns into a guy, and now he's pissed.
And he's like,
I
you
liked
brought me
my
a triangle, how nice. And it's like, oh god, a goblin came out of it.
You brought me a guy, I wanted a girl.
Brought me a goblin, oh fuck.
I wanted a square.
Yeah, hammer.
Yeah.
Little hammer.
That was easy.
Ah, that was a sharp hammer.
Yeah, I win.
Yeah, fuck yeah, woo, get
I kind of like that though. Bowser would be the kind of asshole to do that. Be like,
The
yeah,
Ganon's just so
I
fucking
roll."
pissed about it. He's like, how dare you?
You know,
How
Ganon's
fucking-
not mad about the fall. He's mad about the fact that Bowser thought he won with that.
Yeah, he's mad at that Bowser thought he was so weak that would kill
It's
him.
like, you thought that would beat me.
You
It'd be
asshole.
funny if Bowser's response was like, yeah, I don't really have a high opinion of you or anything.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck.
the drop kick, yeah.
Why do you have
Fucking
this
love
set
Bowser
up?
F Smash. It's one of my favorite moves in any game ever. I fucking love hitting people with Bowser F Smash.
Tennis.
Oh, tennis.
Wait, no. You're not supposed to hit it back. Yeah, shit.
Yes.
That is the best
What
part
the
of fight.
fuck? You do it again. Okay, that's just cheating.
This time Ganondorf's not even...
He broke his stamina. Guard break. Fuck him up. Hit him with the side B.
Oh, the Bowser
Did not.
just said, "Fuck the tennis racket. I'm just
Hit him
gonna
with
get
the
my
Berserker
shell."
Barrage.
You know, it would have been great if you actually did the slices, but it was with the tennis racket.
What if I
I
just
like
do
how
this?
Ganondorf entertained this tennis match for like fucking 20 seconds and then he just drops him in lava. He's like, fuck this.
Why did I think of this earlier?
It's like, yeah.
That was. Wait, why? I saw you fall in the lava.
That's
What the fuck?
Ganondorf's
Bowser's like,
reaction
ha
was
ha.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? That
Ball.
doesn't even look right. That's not even what it's supposed to drop.
That,
I like
was
that Ganon
pointless.
was just flying, so he had to land for a ball attack to have been any threat to him.
Bro, I feel like you could have just gotten rid of the clown car part and it wouldn't have meant anything. Huh.
It wouldn't have, no.
Oh fuck, he's a
Like
pig
nothing would have
now.
changed.
Oh man, I know.
Yeah.
Ganon Bowser needs to go bust out his Angry Birds.
Move. Blech. Stab him in the eye.
Eyeball! Ow!
That looks way.
Wait.
Bowser, no, he's into that.
Doesn't look like his eye got
Fucking
stabbed.
proud of
He's got a
himself.
bullet.
Asa Timberlake.
Shatter! What the f-
Oh, that sucks.
Like, since when has someone decaying meant that their skin and meat and organs just shattered off their bones?
They'll live.
That'll do,
plot.
pig. I do like that end screen. I miss the end screens after fights, honestly. They were fun.
The last one was Captain Marvel Shazam. I think.
Miss end quotes as well.
The one where he
like,
smells her shoe?
The one where he stands there, the shoe hits him in the face. He's like,
Regardless of intelligence, both
He's like,
Bowser and
ooh,
Ganon
I may have developed a fetish at the age of 10 years old.
Ganon could only be killed by
I don't
holy
think
guns
he
like
said that.
Silver
I don't think he, I think he said in his head. You need to learn to read minds, Don, like me.
Oh, if that's what they're saying, I don't want to.
Well, then, sad for you.
I think I was like, he might have survived the supernova, but one time
Super
he
lava.
died to lava.
Yeah, like, a supernova's way hotter than any kind of
Yeah,
lava.
there's like multiple times he survived the supernova, but one time he didn't survive lava.
Ganon's unlimited pool of magic power, he not only cursed Bowser's body to decay like he did the
Take that, tree.
blasted him
Fuck
with
you.
enough force to more than surpass that fall in the castle.
More force than a supernova that didn't even harm, like, didn't even scratch him, let alone break his bones.
That was a very short explanation. I could see why people hated this. Wait, no, what is it?
My name's Ratchet.
Oh
Whoa.
fuck, Ratchet, who's he gonna fight? Is he gonna
Super
fight,
underrated
Oh my God,
episode, man.
It's
Is
Ratchet,
he gonna fight Monkey Wrench?
it's Ratchet from Transformers versus Kira from JoJo's.
That'd be
Oh
awesome.
fuck.
Wait, do
Ratchet
they?
and
Oh, this is
Clank.
back when they only revealed
Yeah.
one. Oh, I would hate that nowadays.
See, the worst part is that they started doing this around the time they were doing some of their most requested matchups, and when it was like, they didn't even try to hide. They're like, yeah, obviously Hawkeye's fighting Green Arrow, and it's like, this one, who the fuck else would they be fighting? Obviously Jak and Daxter.
Oh,
Lego lost.
I think it would have been a case of like people wondering, is it Jak and Daxter?
Oh, yeah,
or
there's
is it,
a-
Banjo and Kazooie.
Don, there was someone in the comments saying Bowser can read.
Bowser
There it is,
not
that
a
really
reader. He was
long
able
one.
to read in Bowser's Inside Story.
Throughout the years, Bowser has developed more magical powers. He's also a supernatural being with magic, so Ganon shouldn't be able to disintegrate Bowser. Bowser is not an idiot. I've played my fair share of Mario games, including the ones with dialogue.
I'll have you know.
He may not be a super intellectual like Egad, but he's not exactly a moron. I've even seen some hinted strategic mentality in him. Furthermore, as arch nemesis of Nintendo's mascot, he should be the most powerful Nintendo villain.
Charismatic and sometimes competent, sure, but Bowser is kind of a big dum-dum. He's not the smartest Mario character ever.
Bowser's a jock, okay? He's not completely clueless, but he's not getting straight A's.
Bowser's
like a lot of the time, it's just Bowser's dialogue coming from a point of like, it's less that Bowser fucking is unintelligent, it's more that he just thinks in stupid ways.
Oh, and this was 7 years ago, so we want to look at the 7 years ago comments. Like,
do it.
Don't you think this is a little unfair considering Ganondorf can make the holy weapons Bowser's not possessed? It's basically, oh my god, 152 replies to this. Oh no.
Holy shit.
This poor Mr. Spinosaurus did not know what they were in for.
My condolences.
And so it began.
A lot of these comments are really funny. Like, just so funny.
Yes, ping pong.
I don't understand. Why did
that
he eat
fucker?
the pig?
That fucker?
Why did he eat the pig?
Why did he eat the pig? I don't get it.
Bowser really
wants to make more sense.
Damn,
Like, I
okay.
don't understand. Why did the pig try to get eaten?
Because it's
why did the pig want him to eat what?
Why didn't he cook the pork first?
He could have gotten some sort of disease. You need to cook your meat properly.
Y'all are crazy.
Kinda hard to believe that Ganon could do what he did to Bowser considering he survived the black hole. That usually means you're indestructible. I mean, no, but...
Pretty high durable, though.
Pretty high durable.
I mean,
you're pretty hard to fucking
as
kill.
far as,
But
like,
you're not unkillable.
as far as a real life physics and conceivably like extant things like a planet-sized black hole, yeah, most things couldn't survive that. But as far as like a fictional, like hypothetically, yeah, something could.
They should make Death Battle between Nathan Drake from Uncharted game series versus Indiana Jones from Lucasfilms. That would be perfect adventure treasure hunters. Then the upgrade to premium comes up.
You poor bitch.
Why don't you
does
stuff yourself? Treasure hunters, and they've endured crazy epic scenarios.
Closes in 43,064 seconds.
4
God,
days
it's
ago,
weird to
after
see
watching
some of
the
these
battle
are
between Ganon
some of
and
these are
Dracula, I feel
recent.
better, but I hope there is a will be battle in which Gandalf defeats someone more formidable. What the fuck are you on about?
It's one of those people who really wanted Ganon to get shit stomped by Dracula because they like Bowser so much.
Ganon versus Giga Bowser. That would be a sight to see. Yeah, it would have been.
And if someone says those people don't exist, you're fucking crazy.
The fun part is that Ganon did get shit stomped by Dracula.
That's what I'm saying, but some people are like, oh, I want him to lose, like, get revenge for Bowser. And I'm like, fuck off,
like
you
this
fucking child.
7 years ago, still waiting on that Freakazoid versus the Mask fight. Yeah.
You're going to
about
keep
that, buddy.
waiting.
You're gonna
Like-
keep waiting.
Not only is the stat gap between Dracula and Ganon and Bowser and Ganon way bigger, Dracula also just turned off his immortality.
Bro, I knew it was, like, I knew he was going to lose anyway. It was annoying seeing people be like, get revenge for Bowser or some shit. I'm like, Ganon didn't do nothing wrong. Why do you hate him for this fight? At least, like, say, I hate Tracer, I hate her in the death battle, but I hate her for reasons outside of it, at least.
6 years
Okay?
ago. Actually, Ganon could probably
Tracer's
be killed
just
by
a
any
shit
force strong enough
character.
to completely obliterate his body. The problem is that Bowser, while sturdy enough to withstand such forces himself, has never shown the ability to create such force. In fact, Ganondorf has survived instances of everything Bowser's capable
Ow.
of. Flames, impalement, massive force. This battle would go on with the two of them beating each other ineffectually until one of them got smart and figured a way around the other's defenses. No. Wrong. I know it's 6 years late, but you have been debunked.
32 replies.
Only 32.
It's not 100-something, but it's still a
I'm
lot.
pretty sure Bowser died from the
God.
black hole, but was resurrected by Rosalina.
That's not true, is it? Pretty sure he just lives.
Honestly, King Dedede instead of Ganondorf would have been a better matchup against Bowser. If you
Give
said
it a
King
few
Dedede,
years.
maybe
I'm
I
happy
would.
Wario DDD happened because that was the first matchup that, like, since getting into Death Battle, I had been, like, of my own volition, put dots together out of, like, oh, well, I think these two would be cool to fight. I want to see this happen, and then it did. And I'm like, holy shit, one of the things I wanted to see happen did.
Whoa.
Wow.
Good lord. Today, this episode's not great.
Ben
I had
spoiled
fun
this
watching
on
it.
his Twitter. It's Ratchet and Clank versus Big the Cat and Froggy.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
Now that would have been an episode.
Now
And
that
you cannot say I'm wrong.
Yeah.
5 years ago, Calamity Ganon is one of the most powerful iterations, though Breath of the Wild wasn't released for almost a year after this video.
Are they that close together?
They're that
Holy
close
shit.
together? What?
Is that true?
I'm gonna look this
What
up.
the fuck?
I'm gonna look this up. I kind of refuse to.
Did this
accept
come
that.
out like almost a year after? So are you trying to tell me this and Breath of the Wild came out the same year? What?
Breath
Is
of
that
the
what that
Wild-
comment is
Breath of
saying?
the Wild was 2017. This episode was 2016.
Breath of the Wild came out towards, like, the very end of the Wii U's life cycle, because it was a simultaneous release on Wii U and Switch.
That came out so. Oh my god.
I wish I didn't know that.
I do too.
Literally, the only thing the Wii U is good for these days is it's the only platform you can play all Skylanders games on, if that's a good thing to you.
You can also
'Cause
mod the shit
most
out
of its
it.
biggest games either have better sequels like Smash or Splatoon, or direct ports like New Super Mario Bros., Mario Kart 8, Pokken, or like indie titles that were on the Wii U have all been moved forward to the Switch, a lot of the time in bundles or more upgraded versions. Then you've got the fact that, like, some of the exclusive games like Zombie U, nobody gives a fuck about. And a lot of the virtual console stuff that was unique, like, nothing else had, I guess the
old
Wii did, but the
Napalm
Wii had been shut
Blaziken.
down for a while.
Napalm,
Like,
oh my god, who's
Nintendo
that coming? Oh wait, everyone.
Nintendo 64
30
and, like, Game Boy
replies
Advance
later.
Virtual Console, it's kind of cool, but now Nintendo Switch Online has that, so you can do that on your Switch, too. Or, like, DS Virtual Console, but just fucking the DS or emulated.
Must you hurt me like this?
The Scout, Sword.
Is this even? I think this is even lower because this actually, people are super justified in hating this shit. Overwatch was out for like what, 5 months when this came out?
Yeah.
Is it only 5 months? I felt like it had been a little while.
No, it was early. They really wanted to capitalize on that hype by having Tracer wipe Scout's ass without
I mean,
even knowing.
back then, this was when
the
I was
fuck
still really into
TF2
Overwatch, though, because,
is.
like, there was a while where Overwatch was the only game I was playing. I used to be really big into
Same
it.
too. I grew up, and Blizzard got worse.
But one organization stood between world peace and total chaos. Overwatch.
That
A team
guy.
consisting of the world's greatest scientists,
That
cyborgs,
monkey.
ninjas,
This odor smell good. No, fuck you, Soder, lol.
Fuck you, Soder. Overwatch now.
Can you fucking imagine fucking Scout starts drinking the fucking bonk juice or whatever, and Tracer goes,
crushes
no,
it.
fuck you, Soder, lol.
She just grabs it and crushes it with her bare hand.
Overwatch was May 2016. This episode was September 2016.
I told you. That's fucking lame. I'm sorry, guys. This is the one time they struck while the iron was hot, and it bit him in the ass.
No, fuck you, Soder, lol.
Normally they bite when the iron. Normally they strike when the iron's like, 2 degrees.
Yeah, that's how ghosts work. They just sort of phase in and out of time.
Monkey science. Wait, I was close.
Wow, she's got a glowing tit.
Yeah, she'd be a little. If she had 2,
Who was
maybe.
designing her and decided to make the blue glowing uni nipple?
I could probably find out. Do you want me to look that up, actually?
No.
Oh, okay. God, I remember when this game was fun. Now it's
I've seen
ass.
people saying that Killua Misaka may be the pentagram symbol because apparently it's a pretty common symbol in Railgun, and Killua's yo-yos have them on them.
Apparently that's only in the manga. In the anime, it's like Star David or something.
Probably.
That's really stupid.
That's what I've been told.
I hope that's not the case. That would actually kind of piss me off.
I kind of like that we're going in order. I hope that's what's happening. That we're going in
Well,
order.
I don't expect it to be in order because that would kind of just like, if anyone can decipher them or if they're super obvious, then like, well, this one wasn't. I don't think anyone was guessing this one.
I was gonna
but-
say people had like 5 different guesses for this one.
But like, I'd kind of like it to be in random order, just so like, there's no way to know what's gonna happen next. You'll just see it and be like, oh, okay, so that's what that one was.
Oh no! This is back when Tracer could actually do damage.
If it was
Holy
in order, that means the waves would be the finale. So
God, have y'all seen that animated short with Widowmaker? The one where they're in the building? That one's so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Amazing how that
I've
one's
seen
the
all
worst
Overwatch,
one.
like little animated shorts.
Bro, like that one is the worst one outside of Maze, but Maze is just boring as shit. This one's just look at her dodge this bullet, not the gun pointed at her.
This is at least kind of like, it's like, oh, look at her little like
Fucking
igloo house. Look at her little
bullshit.
robot friend.
Fucking hate. I'm glad you're sad. Your leader is dead. You will all die with him. Your Martin Luther King robot is dead.
Fuck you, Gandhi's dead. Cry about it.
And Ramatra's just in the back like, suffer as I have. Ramatra's cool. He's a cool guy. Oh,
My
shit.
pain
'Cause-
is still far greater than yours.
You know, because Overwatch does something right every once in a, I don't know, like 10 blue moons, maybe?
But you mean like like the most recent thing they did, where the big selling point PVE of their game,
Oh,
their big
yeah.
story
Oh,
mode, they
no,
just
don't
decided they
worry.
weren't going to do it.
No, trust me, I was pissed, and so was everyone else. I immediately am like, okay, delete the game, boycott, I'm done. Now, unless
What
they
a
do something, I'm out.
what a fucking joke of a sequel. Because they took the
What
one
a
big
joke of
thing
a
that was
fucking
going to set it
series.
apart from Overwatch 1 and just got rid of it.
Y'all ever watched Mises Blue? Pretty good. You want to take that as a no? Someone will be happy I mentioned it. Australian. Oh, my.
If I remember, the sniper's from New Zealand, isn't he?
Yep, he's a Kiwi.
Why is he so full of Australian stereotypes?
well, because they just
Because he was adopted by Australians, I'm pretty sure, right? Or no, he has like a Superman backstory, yeah. He has like a super... His name is literally like... I'm not kidding!
Can you
His
fucking
name...
imagine a Superman storyline where he's just like sent to Australia and it's like
Nah, I'm pretty
he's
sure
from a
that-
far off land called New
his-
Zealand?
Dude, his real name is like... His real name is Mun-D, like Kal-El. He is a Superman parody. Or at least inspired. Look it up, it's true. The sniper
It's
is
the
like...
fucking lamest Superman like parallel I've ever heard.
I'm not kidding. I think
nah,
it's funny.
that's awesome.
I think it's
I
amazing.
want to see him get slaughtered.
He's an Australian, but he's actually originally from Australia where half their birds can't fly.
I'm going to look this up just so y'all know for certain the facts. Let me just find this real quick. While they talk about Scout, look at his muscles. Look at him with his dad.
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother,
I hurt
Hurt
people.
Not all birds fly there. You ever seen a goddamn penguin fly? Did you expect to wake
I
up
would
one
We
love
were just talking
to.
about New Zealand. I can think of at least 2 different birds in New Zealand that don't fly.
There's like
Emu.
5 flightless birds in New Zealand. Most of which are critically
Okay.
endangered, but there's also the kiwi.
There's the
Wait.
kiwi. There's I
Wait.
think it's called the kokapa, the green parrot.
And there's several of like in the same vein as that flightless and also critically endangered.
Wait, can I read this off real quick? His backstory.
I mean,
the
it's not like
sniper?
you're paying attention to traits of scout or anything.
Okay. Under his birth name Mun-D, the sniper was born in the underwater country of New Zealand to Bill Bell and Lar Na. After his father made a failed attempt to get New Zealand's Council of Leaders to send their country into space, he decided to build a rocket for himself in order to go to space by himself. However, since his rocket is only built for one person, he ended up getting into a fight with his wife over on who gets to be the only occupant. Amidst the confusion, the sniper, who was an infant back then, proceeded to crawl into the rocket and was launched through New Zealand's underwater dome, which flooded the city and killed all of its inhabitants, save for his parents, who managed to survive. Because of faulty construction on the rocket, the sniper crash-landed in Australia, where he was found by his adoptive parents, Jonathan Mundy, and his wife, Mrs. Mundy. They then proceeded to give him his adopted name, which is still unknown in his adulthood. He is mostly known as Mr. Mundy.
An adult male suggested daily dosage.
That is fucking absurd.
So Sniper's kill count is all of New Zealand except for his parents.
This actually sounds like some fucking. This sounds like a stupid fucking character you and Huand would come up with.
It really fucking does. That's why TF2 is so good, though. They have stupid shit like this.
Did you guys
I love
see
it.
how they didn't see the point of impact for those explosions? That's crazy.
I know. Whoa, he's gone. Guys, I need to know which one of these two are bigger. I think Scout's bigger, right?
Scout's bigger, yeah.
That means he should win, right? I mean, I know. I actually come to think of it, Ganon won, and he's like way smaller. So.
Oh yeah, but that's because Ganon can't hit as hard as a supernova, so he wins.
That's true. That's true.
Here's how strong Ganon isn't.
It made up for how small he is.
We'll fucking never get over Akuma versus Shao Kahn arguing Shao Kahn's faster by a laser that he visibly isn't dodging.
Oh, I ain't dodging that. Yeah,
A
he
laser
dodged it.
that only shows up in fatalities, so also by that merit, it exclusively kills anyone it hits. Nobody scales to it.
I mean, do you all also know that the spy is Scout's dad? Y'all know that, right?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
Yeah, people totally won't argue it later.
The reason that Tracer wins is because you know,
She dodged a bullet that she never dodged.
I mean, she did react.
She dodged the gun.
I don't think the gun was thrown at her.
She reacted to a gun.
Imagine Widowmaker, this sniper, just fucking like snipes people by throwing, like turns her sniper rifle into a spear and throws
At
it.
least she would be interesting at that point. What is this map?
It'd be really fucking cool, a
not
sniper that just
TF2.
fucking throws a spear at someone.
No,
What is this Uncharted looking map? Holy shit.
Just sharpen the barrel of their sniper rifle to make it stabbable.
So if I'm not mistaken, this gun does not actually exist.
No.
This is not a gun that exists.
Hello.
Is that Ellie Monty as Tracer?
If I told you you had a great bod, would you hold it against me?
I do not like that voice.
I was just leaving.
Oh, sure thing. Come back anytime. Just put that briefcase back before you go. Thanks.
Whoa.
Can't do that, I don't think. I don't think she can just magnet it to her back.
Obviously, her back is magnetized to Don. This is lore relevant.
I like how she speeds up time for the bloody pace too.
Scout, just stand there and do nothing. There you go. You're moving, and you'll never move again. Goodbye.
That's the end of the story. That's why I love the argument of there wasn't enough room to have him running around. It's like, what did he just do?
I think he's wearing lead socks. His trademark lead socks. He didn't think he'd need to run that much today, and oh no. Better talk about it instead of running like you do.
It's a good thing that he had the invincibility before he drank it.
You know, I'm kind
fuck
of
you,
glad.
Soder.
I'm kind of glad the original Scout VA is not tied to this like he almost was.
I mean,
I'm kind of glad he wasn't in this.
There was no chance he was going to.
I know, I remember, like, apparently he was like, I would have been down to been in it, and I'm like,
sped
yeah.
up gif of Scout just walking through.
Yeah.
So funny.
Did y'all see that really, like, fan-made ultimate gauge? What the fuck was that?
Fucking Scout walking through Tracer's bullets versus Superman walking through the Kamehameha, which is more epic.
If we're being real, that should have fucking killed her.
Split screen of them side by side.
I'd fucking love to see an edit where it's Scout walking through with like the dramatic music that's playing during Goku vs Superman 2 when he's walking through it.
I should do that. I'm gonna do that.
I will beat you. Oh, but now it works all of a sudden. Goodbye.
Well, that means bloody nothing.
Whoa.
Imagine she like reverses into the bullet.
That would have been based
It
as
just
hell.
goes through the device and breaks it.
Whoa, shit. What'd I do now? Look at that ultimate gauge going up. Ow, that hurt.
Don't worry, Scout.
Fuck your soda.
Lol. No, fuck you, Soder, lol.
I'm not a Yankee.
No, the worst part of this
Soder,
fight,
lol.
this is the first episode of British person won.
Bad. That was bad. No, that was bad, Tracer. You see, I can understand why you get that wrong. I do like that, though. That's funny. I love Archimedes being in his hat, and I love frickin' Pulp Fiction on the left. Potentially, even though he goes flying!
We don't directly see it, but, you know, you could probably scale into what he didn't survive.
It was literally right, if at worst, it was right fucking next to him, which is apparently not as good as being directly fucking hit. Being an inch off, it didn't
He's
count.
a whole 2 miles per hour
Christ.
faster than the average person.
reactive instinct gave her the edge.
Whoa!
She literally
Look at her
dodges
dodge
bullets.
this gun being pointed at
17
her.
miles an hour is not even like remarkably fast as far as like human limits, because like Usain
I
Bolt
think
is like
I-
really, really fast.
I think I'm faster than that. And I'm not like a fast guy.
If you really needed a reason to run and like you went full speed, you'd probably reach that fast.
I mean, I live in
I could run
Australia.
that
They
fast
keep
just for not very
moving around
long.
every corner.
The winner is Tracer.
That's how you
I
get to
noticed
work
that
in
was a-
Australia.
that
You
was
run.
I've noticed the more bullshit the results, the shorter the explanation is.
What's the next time gonna be? What's the next time gonna be?
Oh,
Oh fuck! Scorpion!
it's Kenneth Master.
Hey guys, thanks for watching another
It's
episode
Cobra
of Death
from
Battle.
Mortal
I'm Ben, and
Kombat.
Is he gonna fight Barbie?
If
No,
only.
Ken's matchup
No, that's
is Ken
Ryu's
Carson.
matchup.
Ryu fights Barbie.
Ryu fights
Ken
Barbie.
fights Ken.
See,
Don't yell at
see?
me.
No, yell at him
I
more.
I
It's
wanna
funny.
Go to Kuma
Oh,
Con.
don't yell at
I
me,
wanna
don't
only
yell at
watch,
me.
because I don't want to look at Khan's ugly face. I want to only watch the conclusion.
Now, that was not really. There was
That's what I
not
call
as
a
much
fatality. It's like
PTSD.
the fucking dinkiest looking fatality I've ever seen.
There wasn't enough PTSD causing for that to be a fatality. Come on.
Khan basically did a got your nose but the wrong way.
Got your nose. Hello, Hagar.
Survived blasts from beings even more powerful than that, like the Elder Gods, who can grow to the size of planets. And remember Blaze? He can destroy all the realms and even did it with a
And while Blaze's story ending
Look at him do those kicks.
universe in and of itself, it is still an example.
Who knew the lava god knew karate?
While we do not have an exact time frame for Blaze's destruction of the realms, destroying Earthrealm alone would require at least overcoming Earth's gravitational binding energy, or about 47.8 zetatons of TNT.
Over 300 million times the power of the Terratone explosion from Akuma's lineup.
And keep in mind, when
Did
Khan
they
merged
compare it to the
realms,
Hakan
he was
feat and
literally
not the
morphing
Hagar
an
one?
entire planet into Outworld
I think they
Well, the
did.
Hagar one I don't think is canon to Street Fighter.
No, it's not. So they shouldn't have used it, but they brought it up.
a similar level of power.
Cause fuck you.
What about the Raging Demon?
Needed to make Akuma not look like a bitch.
More than enough sin in his time for it to totally murder his soul.
There was always a possibility that Akuma would get a lucky.
Oh shit.
The implication that Buddy Sean.
Ah!
Here it is.
Space lasers, he could certainly keep pace with Akuma.
If we scale it to this feat that visibly isn't being dodged and kills him, then
I mean, the person reacted to the beam.
Both Akuma and
Yeah, they just didn't move.
being able to like look up at something and be like
No,
not
Don,
being able to
Don,
dodge
Don,
it does
Don,
not make
Don,
you
Don,
that
You don't
fast.
understand. Shao Kahn could see the Raging Demon coming even if he wasn't fast enough to dodge it, so we can just avoid it.
The winner is Shao Kahn.
I like my skull mount. Wait, what's the next time?
Fuck the next time.
Fuck you.
I think it's Korra Storm. No.
Ew.
No, I think
Ew.
it might be Mud Eisen.
Thank you for watching.
Ooh, that's based. I like Mud Eisen. That's a good one.
But you can always get more
We should watch that one. That was
I don't
good.
remember exactly. I think Mud Eisen.
We've watched nothing but
think
shit
it is
episodes. We need to
Korra
watch
Storm.
like one
Correct.
good one to cleanse the palate.
Yep, it's Korra Storm.
Ew.
I will never forget fucking, because I think that was still when I was on Biff's channels reacting to this. Seeing Korra, and I'm like, oh, yep, there's Korra, and then Storm came in, and everyone was like, what?
Yeah, I was
Why were
confused.
people
Cody was happy
surprised?
because
I already saw
Storm.
that coming.
Power of all the Elder Gods.
Because not everybody
Dude,
has
dude,
fucking
dude,
future
dude,
vision
dude.
like you do.
Because not everyone's a pessimist.
For context, the Elder Goddess Cetrion can grow as large as a planet and fire this hyper-fast laser.
Whoa.
Which, comparing its speed to the can smite mortals at 2% the speed of light.
Well, you know you're
So they don't even like have an argument in the episode for how Khan could scale. They literally just say he scales to the power of the Elder Gods. The Elder Gods, like Cetrion, can shoot this laser this fast. Ergo, ratio.
I just really like the idea of it being a godly laser burp. I don't know why.
It's also, like, no other Elder God
I'm 2
has shown
years
that level
old.
of speed. Cetrion could just be faster, because, like,
I mean,
Because she's a god, and
visibly
he's not.
faster.
Yeah, probably.
Because the beam is faster than Cetrion herself. Obviously, look at it.
there's also the
Look
fact
at
of, like,
me. Let's
Shao
watch
Kahn,
Shao
I'm
Kahn
sure, by
again.
some fucking statement in older timelines or whatever, is comparable to Elder Gods. But at the same time, like, there's a lot of Elder God shit that he just fucking doesn't do anything about, doesn't really have a say with.
All right, so it's been about 2 hours. We can maybe squeeze one more in.
Can we watch a decent one?
Yeah,
not a
let's
shit
watch Shao
one again.
Kahn versus
Can we
Emperor.
watch, actually, can we watch Spawn versus Alucard instead?
I
Shit.
want to avoid that because that's post season 6 where I'm likely to get copyright blasted.
Spawn versus Alucard, like, DB.
I don't want to. Oh wait, no, Spawn versus Alucard. Hold on, let me see
Yeah.
if I can.
We watch the
find-
DBX.
But Goro Machamp is right there.
Yeah, but Spawn Alucard's so funny.
It's not. It's 50 seconds.
You know what?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Just 50
I'm not
fucking
even
seconds?
going to look up the link to the unlisted original. We're not going to give him that credit. We're just going to watch.
I've
Hunter
never
DCs.
seen this. What the fuck? Why is this 50 seconds?
You'll
Have
see.
you never
official?
seen this animation?
I've never. Is this official? Like,
Yes.
is this
Yes,
a? Wait,
this is a real DBX.
Okay.
They unlisted.
How
Dixon?
the fuck?
Okay, and then check this out. Fire.
Oh no!
Just takes it.
Fire!
Right, you see how that did nothing?
All I'm
Yeah.
noticing is that they're really padding for time here. There you go.
Yep, and then he hits him once, and then he gets him,
Damn.
he shoots him.
Wait,
Okay.
what? Oh,
Then
okay.
he does that.
Uh-huh.
and he hits
He
him
just
with
turned
these
into
things.
Venom for a second. What the fuck?
Then he poses.
Wolf. Ha!
Fuck you and your dog.
Wait, how
and then
the?
boom.
Ow, my fucking head.
Wait, it just fucking, like, flops over completely
SpongeBob.
motionless.
Okay, Don. Serious question. What was better,
Yes.
that DBX or my reference to it in Port vs. Punman?
I'm gonna have to say your reference to it because, like,
I'm actually
this
gonna-
was made... Like, at least I have to assume yours was made with some tinge of irony in it.
I'm gonna bring
This
up
was
that.
made as an...
That's
This was made as an
no.
earnest attempt at
Wait, hold on.
being,
When
like,
I write
a
in
cool
Peter
fight.
Port versus it auto sends it to Peter Port versus one time. That's interesting.
Wait, there's
Um,
a city where every
Let
drug is
me
illegal.
let me try to find the point where that happens. It's fairly early on in the fight.
Oh,
Well, it's
Yeah,
also
I love
gonna
that
be
you say
difficult for
early
me
on,
to
but
see
you're in
with
the
this big fucking
40s.
upgrade to premium thing in my way.
Upgrade to premium.
It's like after everything goes to hell.
I love that you say early on and you're like 40 minutes in.
There's an hour left after this.
I know.
Okay, hold on. It's like
Stop
the
hitting
first
me
thing
with
that
my
happens.
arm.
It's this.
Shit.
At least that one was over and done with quicker.
Sorry, Al. Yeah, that wasn't 50 seconds. That was like 2.
Oh man, you have no idea how fun that was to do.
The
Alright,
fact that you still kept it just like the fucking standing up sprite and then it just tilts and falls over.
It's flat on his side. Oh,
that was
I'm out.
important. It was important to do it like that.
Here we go.
Alright, so before we go, I should ask the question, which of my thumbnails for Chosenborn should be on the screen? Should it be the serious one or the stupid one that I showed Don?
It'd be the one where
How
you
am I
drew
supposed to
the
answer if I haven't
Dragonborn.
seen it?
The one where you want me to make... Oh, okay. You want me to make another thumbnail but with my artwork of the Dragonborn and Undead?
Yeah, I want your artwork of them.
Alright,
on
I'll
the
send...
third wheel, but this is ridiculous.
I'll send the silly one that I did in the Discord chat so that the camera can see it. It turned out to be fairly accurate.
Oh, poor idiot. He tried so hard.
He's doing his best.
Yeah, use this one. This was funny.
But I'll send my artwork that I did for that video here. Should I use the... Okay, I'll send both versions of the undead that I drew. I'm gonna let you guys decide for worse or for worse. Which undead
I do
art
like worse.
should I use?
I like the second one.
The second one is funny. Can you
Second
take
one.
him like still in the Peter Griffin laying down pose, but then just turn him vertically? You turn him vertically so that he matches and fits into the thumbnail.
Do I turn the whole world in the background to the side as well?
I'm just gonna...
Of course.
Yeah, it's just the floor, but it's upwards.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'm so
Christ.
happy I made it. No one's messaged me yet to be on Killua versus Misaka. So
I'm sure people are
anyone
chomping
wants-
at the bit, running each
anyone-
other over wanting that.
anyone wants to be on that prediction, you tell me. If not, I guess I'm drawing them again, but this time with no educated
Yeah.
guess on who should win. I assume Misaka, but I don't blame her.
This would
In
be
case
funny.
any of you have ever seen a certain scientific railgun.
I know someone who is a fan of at least a character from there, so she might want to be on it. But I don't know.
I
Perhaps.
literally just yelled "who" as soon as they showed up. I have no fucking clue.
So
who that
literally,
is.
But then-
like, after I got spoiled, I went around just checking, like, I fucking might as well. And then it was literally just everyone saying, who?
I know Killua. I know
mean,
Killua. I like
isn't it-
Killua.
okay,
I
isn't
have
it-
no
Fucking
fucking
everyone
clue
knows
who the other one
Killua.
is.
Isn't it
Don't know
slight,
the other
isn't
one
it
is.
at least a good thing that there is a character in Modern Death Battle that you can say that you don't recognize because it means
See, the difference is, when there used to be characters that I didn't recognize, there would be someone like Gamera or like Ragna or Soul that looked fucking awesome. Then you've got Misaka, who looks like the most fucking boring designed character
are you
ever.
kidding me? Look, she literally looks like that.
Put her in any fucking rom-com anime and she would not look out of place. That's such a fucking boring design.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
yeah,
kind
she
of,
looks like a River City street girl.
that's kind of a certain scientific whatever's whole deal. I think. Like,
Holy shit.
the big character
That's the
everyone
hardest I've laughed this whole
The
time.
big character
Why?
everyone actually wanted from the series on Death Battle was Accelerator, and he's just like a guy in a shirt.
Fuck you, Accelerator. Magneto
Well,
lives.
I mean, I'm a guy in a shirt.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
why
would
ain't
you say
I-
that you look fucking awesome?
Why ain't I on Death Battle? I'm talented.
Thanks.
I have shirt. I am big man.
You don't own shirt. That's a lie.
I'm wearing shirt right now.
You don't
Feel
have
it.
any shirts. You're just wearing pants.
Oh
that
fuck,
you,
that
like,
is
cut
a shirt, isn't it?
You're
You
just wearing
damn
pants,
right.
but on your body. You just like, cut a hole for your neck.
No,
to go
see, I thought that was your skin because it just looks the same.
Oh, this is my skin. Wait.
Ew, why the fuck does it feel like that?
Hey, it's just very like scaly sometimes. I don't get it.
Jaundice, are you good?
I have no idea.
No, I'm never good, but that's mostly in the brain, not in the
If I have
skin.
to draw a prediction again for Misaka, I might just like get PNGs of stock clothes and just put them over the art.
Put it on a mannequin.
Should have it be someone completely plain looking, but someone that doesn't look at all like her, just like a fucking adult white man stock image.
I was gonna say that or a mannequin and just put a wig and clothes on it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I would do for Killua. I'm not gonna say gonna, because there's always a chance someone could come in like, hey, I want to be on this prediction, especially after this reaction's out. But
Yep.
for Killua, I might just recolor Gon.
You know what? I should probably look. What is
Killua
next
should
on
just
that
have young
cipher
Kakashi
wheel?
when he's like part of the Anbu.
I'm gonna quickly look up the versus wiki for Misaka just before we go to get an idea, because I think Killua was like.
You say Mikasa?
Misaka.
No, Misaka.
Okay,
So...
she's put in mountain level. All right. Goodbye, everyone. You guys want to say goodbye too, or are you just gonna sit there like a couple of corpses?
I didn't know if that was just you doing like a
corpse.
bit,
Y'all
like a
just
that's
keep
all, folks, or if that
puppeting
was
me.
you signing off.
Well, no, okay,
Y'all
it's
just
true.
keep-
It was a that's all, folks, but I thought I'd just prompt you. 'Cause
I am a corpse. Y'all just keep puppeting me like I'm Kermit.
Kermit the corpse here.
Kermit the corpse here. I'm dead on the inside.
Kermit the cadaver here.
Yay! Yay! Death battle!
Alright,
I
so-
don't give a shit about the next one.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
All right, goodbye, fuckers. I'll see you for the next video.